new subscriber. Prepare for battle. A new subscriber. Prepare for battle.
Introducing Wondrous and Dangerous Consortiums and the Xendria World Setting and Lore Guide. What is Xendria? Xendria is a world of conflict, and Xendria is a world of peace, a place of magic, of progress, and of loss. Delve deep into the lore and uncover the secrets that lie beneath. Xendria is a place where good meets evil. In this living world where old and new fantasy collide, the right choice isn't always clear. How will your choices change the landscape? Turn the page and tell your story. It's your world now. The Xendria World Setting and Lore Guide, supporting West Marches and Sandbox games. Wondrous and Dangerous Consortiums. Consortiums are the lifeblood of any thriving world, serving as the beating heart of societies shaped by vision and necessity. The ultimate toolkit for serious storytellers and game masters. Coalitions, cults, factions, guilds, mercenary companies, orders, and secret societies. Discover how to create consortiums that are not just background props in your stories, but central figures. Say goodbye to bland NPCs. Create unforgettable experiences beyond the table. Engage your players deeply with narrative-rich adventures that allow them to explore the intricate workings of the consortiums and their impact on your world. Ready to play adventures for each consortium complete with battle maps, character art, intriguing NPCs, mysteries and puzzles, immersive scene descriptions, dark secrets, and moral dilemmas. Unlock the secrets to living worlds and continuous conflict with Wondrous and Dangerous Consortiums and the Xendria World Setting and Lore Guide.
We are live. What's up, everybody? How are y'all doing this evening?
Hello, hello.
It somehow moved
Hello.
my stuff
Doing,
around.
Chuck?
That's weird.
Hello, I think I still exist.
Oh, interesting. I see what it's doing now.
Hey.
That's interesting. How's everybody going? We're here. I'm here with Agile Monk and Michael for right now. There'll be some other folks coming on. We're here to help launch their Kickstarter. For in Xendria World and the Consortiums book. Lots of good CNC goodness involved in this thing. There's the link there if you want to go check it out. We'll be talking about it for a little while, doing some giveaways and that kind of stuff. And now my computer just fixed everything normally. That's really weird. I didn't know it's going back. What is it? It's something to do with John, I think. Let me check here and see.
Chuck,
Okay, can you guys? Hey, Michael, can you hear me?
Yeah, can we hear everybody? I think we can.
You hear everybody? Can you hear me? Okay, yes. I'm pushing launch. The project is now launching.
It's now launched. It's live.
Drum roll. Drum roll. It's going drum roll. I'm waiting for it to give it some.
I'm trying to figure out why.
Okay, it is now live. It is now live.
Here we are, Chuck.
I know. I'm trying to figure out how. It's trying to force John or Steve. What is both those guys? It's supposed to. It's trying to force some old cameras in here. I don't know what it's doing. There's always some technology problem going on. I don't know. But we're live. I think we had a question a while ago. What was that from? That was from PJ. Hey, PJ. Good to see you, buddy. It looks like real quick before we get started, there is a raffle going on over here on twitch.tv/TrollerGames. If you want to come over and get on the raffle, we're going to be giving away some codes for the store. While we're sitting here talking about the Kickstarter today, we're going to be going over a little bit about it and taking your guys' questions and that kind of thing. So come on over and give us a follow and give us the exclamation point raffle. Get you in there. You don't have to certainly stay. You can watch from wherever. But this is where we run the giveaways through the box, so to speak.
Sweet.
Awesome, man.
Let me see here. Let me go down through here. I can't. I'm behind on chat because I was looking at some.
Yeah, I'm just right. Waffles.
trying to get me divorced. Dude, that's what happened to me already. There's a question right there for you, John Monk.
Oh, that's interesting. It's showing in the tabletop category and not the TTRPG category. He
Who
says that's
knows?
interesting.
That's because Kickstarter switched it when they did the projects we love because they wanted to do wider dissemination.
Oh, that's right. Yes, they wanted to give us a. Yes, that's right. Thank you. Yes, I should put that in there. You're right. Thanks for saying that, Michael. Yes, when we, for those of you who don't know, we were very, very fortunate. So, Coop, just so you know, we got a surprise last week, even before launch. We got an email from Kickstarter saying they had selected us for projects we love. And so, yes, Michael's right. They updated and made it tabletop games to expand the reach of it because they're going to be promoting it some too after them reviewing it. So we feel really, really fortunate that they really like what we're doing and think it's a good game changer. So yeah.
Aha! I found the right button now.
Uh-huh. So
There we go. Yeah, yeah. So it's pretty awesome. I had to look at it earlier, and of course, I'm not involved in the development or anything, but just what little bit I've got to see, it looks so good. I'm really interested in the consortium stuff more than anything, for me personally. And we'll talk about it later. But the 7 adventures that's coming as well. I'm very excited about that. So that's some hot stuff right there for sure.
Well, thank you. Thank you.
It'll be awesome.
Well, we did have some fun showing you what we could do with adventures, and some design and layout things.
Yeah.
So that was pretty good time. Yeah. We're really excited to show off just all the different aspects now and the things. But yeah, Chuck, how are you, man?
Oh, I'm good. I'm just busy as I'll get out, like you guys are. I know what it's like for launch day. You got so much stuff to fix and do everything else, and all that kind of stuff. And it's always stuff like even while you guys will be talking to me and while you'll be talking on rest, because they're going to be doing this all night, guys, hanging out at different streams, and we're going to be doing some giveaways at each stream and all that good stuff. But the whole time while they're hanging cool, they're going to be fixing stuff in the background. It's like we do, because that's what you got to do. There's no end. There's no end to it, right?
Yeah, it's crazy. Well, good. Michael loves talking about consortiums. We all do. He'll definitely want to talk about that. So that's nice.
Yeah. Where do you want us to start, Chuck?
It don't matter. We'll have some people join in a minute. Jeremy's going to hop on, and then Davis will be on. So there'll be a crowd of us on here.
Well, why don't I just give a quick overview of what we hope to try to cover on this thing today?
Yeah.
How does that sound?
Yeah, let's go. Yeah, let's do it.
Okay. So one of the things you really want to get across on this Kickstarter is yes, we have 2 books. These 2 books are both educational, and they both teach how to build consortiums, organizations, factions, secret societies, orders, guilds, cults, all that stuff, as well as there's a world in it that has all kinds of plot arcs, hooks to it, treatments of it, and it's all interconnected with the consortiums book. So immediately they go together. But the way we did it also is for people who have their own existing campaigns and worlds. The best part of this is because this is system agnostic. You can pick it up and drop it into any of your own worlds or existing environments and do it too. So that's something we want to make sure we cover through the dialogue. We also want to cover, when we get into the adventures, what we've done and the unique approach we've taken for adventures, because since we are system agnostic, we've created a method that lets us give you all these adventures, but then we have these stat playbooks for specific rule systems. So bottom line is, if you end up, pledging and getting this, when you get those adventures, you'll get the playbooks. So you'll literally get playbooks so you can run it on multiple rule systems, whether it be Castle and Crusade, Shadow Dark, D&D 2014, whatever it might be. But because we've got a lot of them we support, we want to get into that, and the value of that too we'll talk some about. The other thing we really, really hope to cover is it's very difficult to understand just how much we're giving inside this Kickstarter from 2 levels. One, the value we are bringing, because we're bringing the content and we're literally giving you all the imagery, the artwork, not just in the books, but in digital form, the maps, high resolution 8K maps that can be used in VTTs or however you want. And those maps are amazing. We provide all of that. So you get this, what we call our SRD vault, our system resource documentation. And so you'll get access to this and all these downloads, and you'll be able to use all the information. But then to take it one step further, we want to get across somewhere today too, our very unique licensing. It's our open content license, OCL, by FCW, the open content license and SRD vault, which basically allows you to take everything we produce and use. You take it, use it for your own work. You can use it personally. You can use it on your live streams. You can use the artwork and stuff on your commercial streams to make money. But you can also create your own products using our content and just give attribution to us, and you can go out and make some money yourself. So, I mean, this is just a high-level overview. We can get into more detail, but we spent literally 7 months minus 1 month that we lost time on working with our legal group, Premac Rogers and Down, creating this license model, creating this SRD, and creating a light model and a standard model, and all kinds of ways to basically empower all of you GMs out there, creators out there, to be able to take this and do whatever you want with it, because we believe everyone should have a world to live and play in. And we believe that the best community out there is a community that shares together, works together, and creates together to create the best, games you can possibly do. So that's kind of a quick overview on some of the highlights of what we want to cover, because when you get into even when you go into and by the way, this is going to be a real lessons learned. So feel free to comment on our Kickstarter and tell us all the things we did wrong or could have done better, because, having to explain all this meant we had to have a pretty long set of pages to get in there to explain it, because most people don't give away all the stuff we're including in this value add. So because of that, you don't realize just how much comes with it, depending on what pledge you tier in. And then I would be remiss if I didn't say this as part of our opening. I've known Troll Lords since 2004. Troll Lords mean a lot to me. Chuck and I are friends. Steve, Davis, Jeremy, Grace, Dakota, all the people over there are some of the most wonderful human beings I've ever met and known. And just like us, they're not perfect. None of us are perfect. But you know what? They work really hard to produce a really great game. They give back to the community. And here's the thing. We've been creating stuff for them, including one of their projects, which we may talk a little about here today, the Adventure Spellbook. We did the spell cards, but in return, they've been really kind to us. We were able to get them to give us some world building products, such as the Engineering Towns book and the NPC Almanac Register, along with even depending on how high you pledge, the entire complete bundle of Castles and Crusades 2 was offered up to help us really get more people in and help get it introduced. But because we're really a world building educational project that teaches how to build, teaches how to run West Marches. And we have detailed chapters on West Marches, on sandbox play, everything you can imagine in there, and bring all that together. They gave us more items that we thought fit well into the world building scheme, all which can work with whatever system you use. So I just want to give a huge round of applause and thanks to everybody at Troll Lord Games, and Chuck, who helped coordinate it, and Stephen Chenault, who backed this up, Grace, who was helping promote it. Like I said, Davis, who I think is a hoot, and Dakota, Jeremy, all of you guys, we love you and we appreciate you and we want to thank you.
Well, thank you so much.
That's kind of the bigger overview, and then of course we have lots of things we can cover, but I think that at least tells us where we're going to go.
Well, and John, we're all a big family. You know what I mean? We're all gamers. Everybody here, we're all family. We're all gamers, and that's what we're doing. We're just celebrating what Gary said, a life well played. We're just trying to make things better for people. One of the ways you do that is through TTRPGs, right? I mean,
absolutely.
I know that my life would be a total bowl of shit without them. That's all I'll say about it. I'm just being frank. I mean, they, it's games are awesome. They really can help you, deal with life, which is not easy, right?
Chuck, it's true. I mean, one of the things that Fantasy Framing Workshops, that's our long name, or we call ourselves SCW or FCW Games for short. Everything we do also in support of disabled veterans and veterans, period. We're a veteran-owned company, just like Troll Lord is. Our printers, everyone's veteran-owned. And what we do is we ourselves have, Michael is an injured veteran, disabled veteran, myself, and you haven't met another guy, Dave, he's on our team too. But the fact is, this gaming hobby has saved our lives. I can speak to myself personally through some really tough times. It's done that for me. It's done it for my friends. I've lost friends that were trying to get help with the VA and committed suicide before they could get the help. Did it right there in the parking lot because they just didn't have anything and anybody. So to us, the fact that the VA and we've been part of this, and I've been involved in it for the last 6 years. There's over 6 VA medical centers now that are using TTRPGs as therapy.
Oh yeah.
For veterans with PTSD and anxiety and depression, and it's awesome, and it's a really, really big thing to us, and we support that. Plus, we make a point of doing Agile Monks Veterans Helping Veterans process, which is a program where we donate tickets to the different conventions. Like AgCon, for example. Eric and Heidi, we're working with them this year to do a big thing at AgCon for that.
Nice.
Because honestly, we have a responsibility, I think, to help our veterans, help our country, and help our youth. Because guess what? Our youth are growing up, and the more they can learn from these games, from us people who've been doing it a long time and realize the benefits of it, they can get away from their phones, their screens, and learn how to socialize and work together. So we support teen clubs and we support these veteran and military clubs and adventures. But at the end of the day, this is all about how we help one another live a better life. So we have this motto, live to play, play to live, over here. So thanks for letting me get a little preachy there.
Oh no, it's all good. It's all good. We're all passionate. Everybody watching is passionate about gaming. They wouldn't be watching, and we are. So yeah, for sure, man. It's I had a lot of good. I think I told you, back when I taught school as a school teacher, I used CNC in the classroom, and it was great I worked with at-risk kids. I didn't work with public. I was in the public for a couple of years, but when I moved to helping kids that were at risk, it was extremely helpful. Let's put it that way. It was great. Nothing like watching a kid get excited about a history test because his character died from dysentery on the Oregon Trail in my class. I'm telling you,
and he didn't have to play. And he didn't have to play the old computer game to do it either.
Oh, no, they had dice and everything. I had little mini sheets. It was great. It was a good time.
Oh, nice.
Matter of fact, we have the clubs and all that, but even in my neighborhood, we had a couple kids and they're trying to be good, do the right thing. They lost their father a couple years ago.
Yeah.
And it was sad. And so one thing I did is we went over. So you're going to love this. I actually brought them over a Castle Crusades starter kit,
Oh,
and because they wanted to learn about, they'd heard about D&D and stuff, of course, but I said, well, hey, I can show you something really cool. Gave it to them, these 2 brothers. And then later they said, wow, this is really cool. And then I ended up giving them, the players, basically the CNC players handbook too.
Mm-hmm.
So, yep.
Yeah, it's a good thing.
Whose audio is low?
They're saying mine's low for some reason. That's interesting. Because usually mine overtakes everybody's. I'll turn it up a little bit there.
the Mega Gambit. That's a girl's name if you died from dysentery.
Oh, Lord mercy. He'll be here all week, folks. Let's see. So question, let's see.
Look, I like A-Wolf's comment because A-Wolf and I, he's a great guy. We we're big here on the Twitch, but he's funny. I like what he said. He says, gaming is why I know how to spell dysentery.
Gaming is why my vocabulary was so weird in school.
That high Gygaxian, right?
That high Gygaxian, right. You think it's a totally normal word because you've read it 50 times in the player's guide and try to speak in front of normal people, then you're like, wait a second. But now gaming is becoming more normal, which is awesome.
Yeah, so Coop asked the question, are you able to adjust pledges until it closes? Yes, absolutely. You can go in and add stuff, change stuff. You can add, because one of the things we have in this, we have a few add-ons in there for someone, let's say they want to do just one of the books digital, you can still go get the adventure separately. But we also are offering t-shirts and which will have really cool front logo, but the back logo will be, you'll have a choice between the different book covers. But and then for those who really want the world map printed and shipped to you in a nice tube, so you can have a big world map, not folded and crinkled, we have an option for you to get a 24 by 18 world map that we have. Matter of fact, I have one of my own too. So that's one of the add-ons. But yes, you can absolutely go in and modify all that.
And hey, Coop Waffles, I am the person that's responding to you. Michael, I know it's a weird screen name. I've just had it forever. Hi, Shumian, but that's me talking to you.
Well, I just want to give a quick report. I don't know what to say, but we're now at 22 backers and $3,491, and
Thank
we're
you,
only
people. That's beautiful.
20 minutes in. Jeez, guys.
So
Wow.
Thank you.
KevCon asked, I
Thank
haven't
you.
had time to look, but is this CNC compatible? Is what he's asking.
Yes. Okay. So this is
Yes.
where I'll jump in. So first off, there are many aspects to this product and what we're offering here. There's the Consortiums book, which is written completely system agnostic. However, it does supply tools of the trade, world building tools, narrative tools, and writing tools to get things into play, but it's not worried about mechanics. Xendria provides a world, which again is system agnostic, system neutral, but then it also provides guidance on how to run sandboxes as well as West Marches style games. The adventures, however, this is where we think we've brought in the groundbreaking change. Instead of an adventure being written for one system, the same main concept adventure is presented in multiple files. The first file is our narrative book. That contains all of the system neutral aspects of how the adventure is supposed to go. It gives you the story, the history. It gives you all the aspects of plot hooks, how it introduces the consortiums, how to take the adventure away. But then there will be one file for every game system, every TTRPG rule system, starting with Castles and Crusades, that is unlocked. And so Castles and Crusades is unlocked right from the start, as well as Nimble and Shadow Dark and Dungeons and Dragons 2014 edition, 5.0. So yes, everything is written Castles and Crusades first, and all of the adventures will have that playbook that only has the mechanics related to that system in it. So if you want to play Castles and Crusades, you open up the Castles and Crusades file, and it's all right there for you, ready to go. You can start playing as you're reading the book. We're that confident that it's organized for you that way.
And for folks that are new to CNC, some of the upper tiers will have the rule books, so you can get those for free as part of the pledge tier. And then some of the lower tiers come with engineering towns, I think, and then the NPC Almanac registered, I think is what it is, which is a great one. So good stuff. There's a lot of CNC built into it and around it, but it's definitely built also so you can use it for other things too, as well as use it for your own home world if you want. Just use Consortiums piece or whatever, right, Mike? Does that sound about right?
Yes.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Michael, you broke up.
I hope I got that right.
I think he's having an internet moment for just a second.
Okay, go ahead.
So it's a 4K map. So to PM Drekar, PM Drekar.
I responded to him. Yeah, I responded to him.
Okay. Yeah, it's going to be a massive high resolution.
Okay.
Load up.
Checker,
Go for it.
Is Michael coming in? Right, Michael, I think you're coming in rough. Try again.
Yeah, his internet's
Okay.
going out a little bit.
Okay, just so you guys know, yeah, but just back to that, since P-Man Director, like I said, yeah, we can hear the world map 4K. Matter of fact, if you saw stuff on my wall, you can print them really large. You do it on fabric. We give high resolution files, and then the city town maps are 8K. They're ridiculously over the top, and the reason that is because when you see these maps and you blow them up, we've for months now been getting feedback on these maps take weeks to make at a time, and you can really blow them up from one size all the way down to the most detailed resolution where you can see right into the farm or whatever's on there. It's pretty awesome. There's one map I like to show of Cathedral, which is a underground dwarven city that's huge, and the map we get a version on the Kickstarter page, but unfortunately you can only post certain resolution. But what it is, it's as though the mountaintops have been cut off and you can look down inside it. But oh my gosh, It's Davis! I gotta stop and interrupt myself. It's Davis.
Hey, where are you?
I'm in your head.
He floats in the ether. He actually just like rides on his logo. Agile rides in on the logo all the time.
I'm like looking at his screen. I'm like, where are you? How are you talking? I see this little non-visible user down here.
I see. What most of you don't know is I've been hiding in Davis's head, living rent-free for quite a few months now.
Yeah, welcome to that nightmare.
Oh, it's been bad. I've been getting therapy now, so it started.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Am I back on the screen?
Yeah, you are.
You
Okay.
actually didn't leave. A few times you were kind of like,
Eh. Yeah, a storm just hit like just now. All of my chickens ran back inside, and I was like, okay, yep, that's going to mess the internet.
that sounds about right.
Wait, are your chickens in the house?
No, they've got their own mansion.
Okay.
See, Davis has chickens as well. So,
Yeah, but we got an app where we can watch them on the camera and check what they're doing.
Okay. Yeah, I used to have chickens. The chicken hawks, foxes, raccoons, cats, coyotes. It took them a year to barrel through them all, but they got them all.
We've really lucked out. We've got this rooster that actually kicked a hawk out of the air right in front of me, and the birds haven't messed with him since.
Yeah, my rooster was the first one to go.
Oh no!
Dude, I tell you what, this is having those chickens, and I had them named. They would all hang out with me and stuff. I wouldn't even let them in the house, which is not a good idea.
No,
And
they're nasty.
Minerva, my favorite one, Minerva, she would sit on my shoulder while I would do streams and stuff like that.
Nice.
Yeah, we're actually just talking about that in the chat. Eric Montel is talking about when you brought the chicken onto the live stream.
Oh yeah, that was Minerva, my favorite chicken.
But yeah, by the way, so Death Angel Shadow's on here. Great guy. We were doing a stream with him when we were trying to first talk about this stuff a while back, and he called, it was funny, and I love it because I kind of thought it was a neat nickname, but he said, yeah, Agile Monk, he's the Satron Paint of the OSR. And he goes, no, I mean patron saint. so I personally like to call myself, the Satron Paint. I think that one's better.
Or Paint Satron.
Yeah, there you go. So
Saint Patron. Ooh, the Saint Patron.
Yeah,
so
see?
Yeah, there you go. You'd have to donate to everyone, though. That would be.
Yeah.
That's basically what he's been doing.
All right, so you're
Where were
live
we, Chuck?
today.
Yep, we are
Live now.
live now. That's right.
That's pretty exciting, dudes.
Yeah, we're very excited.
Well, I mean, we're very excited. There's a lot that what brought this around. I mean, I've been creating I've been playing involved for 52 years now, since '74, and involved in the hobby in and out. Did stuff in my early ages, off and on. Done other stuff because I'm HMGS, all that. But coming back to the roots of the TTRPGs and building, what is my son, myself, another veteran best friend. We got together with some of our friends, family, and said, hey, my goal was to create a new company that I could leave as a legacy for my son. And so what happened is that came out of the fact that a couple of years ago, I was in the hospital getting a surgery for some my veteran injuries from chemical weapons and stuff, and they were taking tumors back out of my head. I survived the surgery, but then the hospital screwed up and they ended up killing me twice at the hospital, and I was brought back to life twice and broke all my bones, all my ribs, damaged my heart, did everything. And so I said, you know what? If they keep this up, I'm going to run out of time. So so I better get on this and get moving faster. So because we were doing it lightly in the background. So now 2.5 years later, here we are.
Yeah.
So
go ahead.
I was just going to
No, you go, Davis.
There was a couple of questions that popped up in the chat I wanted to get out real quick before they get lost.
Oh, good. Go ahead.
In the shuffle. The first one is this is from the chain. Y'all might have answered this, Michael. I don't know, but do you happen to know which VA facilities are taking part in some?
I did respond to him.
Okay. And the
I sent him a link.
Okay, no worries. The second one is, and this is about the Guardian level. It says it's a $48 level. It says you get a hardcover and PDF of both books. Is this correct?
That's not
no.
That's
No.
one.
Are you talking about Lore Guardian? That is one book in a PDF.
Yes.
Okay, because it says your hardcover and digital PDF copies, Wondrous and Dangerous Consortiums and Xendria.
You know what? Thank you.
No, something to fix.
Okay.
Something to fix.
So
Thank you.
clearly we missed it in our final review today.
Oh man. Thank you, everybody. Thank you for looking at that.
That's probably
Oh.
that's normal.
Oh my gosh. Well, that just so hey, Ultra Magnus, your question. I'll answer this one. Michael is.
Yep.
So how does the consortium book work? Well, it is a series of tables. No. Let's. No, we're not just one of those bunch of little tables. Well, no. If you go to the Kickstarter page where you signed up and you go look at the view, scroll down and there'll be in there a sample of the book that you can download. We actually did a short little sample link here so people could at least get a little view into some of what's in the consortium, because a lot of people ask that question. And it should be, I'm trying to figure out where it is, because now I'm nervous and on the clock. But there's a spot where you can look at it, but no, it's actually completely instructional. We go through the 4 phases of the history, structure, culture, relationship, and these different pillars that we go through in creating it. Yes, there are certain tables and items, but they're really meant, you can use them however you want. They're really meant to give you a selection of different options and types so you can pick from to build the right one you want. So it's not about random tables and just rolling to get something. No, this is a very in-depth approach to building them out and creating them. And I'm trying to find where on the Kickstarter it says you can link that, because I know we did it, because
Oh, there's Jeremy.
Wondrous
so let me
dangerous consortiums will give you 4 pillars.
Very sorry about that. Thanks for noticing that, chat.
were you able to fix that, Michael?
No, I'm gonna have to make a new one, but it's okay. We'll get it up and running here in just a moment.
Okay, cool. Yeah, then no problem. Thank you for finding that, and we appreciate it. And by the way, hey, let's see where.
I'm actually reading through your consortiums thing now. And yeah, I can see. Yeah. Let's continue if that answered your question or not, because I'm actually reading through this portion right now.
That is Jeremy.
Hello.
Jeremy, how are you, man?
I'm good. It's hotter than blazes in here.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's all right.
So
Don't-
I
don't-
have a question. Why did you choose the word consortium? I'm not.
Oh.
That's a new word. I didn't have my glasses on when I first looked at it the other day, and I thought that's just gunslingers. And I was like,
Okay, that's a great question. So we spent quite a bit of time and debate on that. Here's why. Because here's the problem. People.
yeah.
So John, or Jeremy,
Absolutely.
are you good to stay for a little while? Yeah, you are. Never mind.
You know
I'll talk
what,
to you earlier.
right? With
So,
tissue.
so Agile, you cut out on my end. I don't know if they heard you or not.
Oh,
You cut
okay.
out on my end.
Can you still hear me?
Yeah, you're good now.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what we did, we said, wait a minute, but then if you just call them organizations, everyone goes, well, what's that? That's so boring. But
Yeah.
actually, in old terminology, so we went back in time in history and went back to current, and we found consortiums was a name used to describe things like this in multiple details. So yeah, why don't we be different and unique? Call it consortiums, because it's way more than factions. It's way more than this, way more than that. And when you look at the book and see the level of depth involved in it, you begin to realize, oh yes, this is a very unique approach to creating dynamics inside your living, breathing world.
Yeah, no, consortiums is a great word. It is a great word. No one uses it anymore. That's
Yep.
why, like, when I recognized it, I was like, wow, who ever uses that word anymore? I mean, I don't think I've seen it in a decade.
Yeah.
No, it's a great word. I really
Well,
like it.
thank you. I appreciate that. We wanted to try to do something a little bit different and unique. So,
Who's the artist?
okay. So, okay, I'm going to talk about who our people are. That's great. So first off, let me address this. We have one of our policies at FCW is we pick up and coming artists. We pick what we consider journeyman artists, and then we pick master artists. Okay. So our master artist for FCW is someone we actually introduced you to, because you guys kept liking our artwork that we were showing you. So Steve and Chuck said, wow, who's this? So I introduced you guys to Rick Hershey, who's now been doing some artwork for you guys. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, our master artist,
for him.
yeah, our master artist is Rick, and we've got Behan as one of our journeyman artists. Eli, Michael's partner, daughter-in-law, she is one of our up-and-coming artists and builders. And what we do is we give people a chance, because part of our whole model, which you missed at the beginning, Davis, is we've got this open license designed to let other people create off of our stuff easily and use our stuff. And we want them to have a chance to create and build too, and help get them published. And then our goal is as we do more work, especially, I mean, I think this is a separate sidebar, but we've been building spell cards for you guys, but we also plan on building a lot more CNC stuff. But we want to bring new people to the table and give them a chance to publish through us and bring really cool stuff, so that more independent creators can get their name out there and a chance to make a few dollars.
Yeah, I love the artwork. This artwork is really, 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 really good.
Yeah.
And of course, our big thing is we're not allowed to say AI in our organization. Oh, I now have to pay $1 to the bucket. Okay, but because we don't do any writing, any artwork that way, we are completely all real drawn, real paid, and we pay all our people industry or higher rates. And so we're fortunate that anybody who's worked with us, have loved it, have been thankful. They get paid ahead, they get paid on time, early, whatever. They want to work with us, and that's something we're proud of, because as a veteran organization, we always want to stand up and be the most, upright, most integrity-driven organization we can be.
Yeah, we try that as well.
And everything made in the U.S., just like you guys. That's part of our same theory.
Yeah, and we try to we support the veteran community and active duty community as much as we can.
Yep, you guys do a great job.
It's funny. Yeah, I was looking through your veteran benefits too. So, yeah, what I find interesting though about this is how difficult it is to actually get in contact with veteran groups and veterans.
I can help you there, because I actually work for, I work with the government agencies, in particular the Veterans Administration. As I was telling earlier, I've been involved for about 6 years now. The VA medical centers that have adopted PTRPGs as therapy for veterans.
Does it work?
It does. Oh, it absolutely does work. I've been involved in it. I'm actually a trained certified therapeutic GM, which means I game master while the therapist conducts the therapy. So yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, it works fantastic.
I should get you, Davis. I'll make a note to get you a list of articles that you can go look at of all the successes that it's had.
Okay, yeah, no, I would really appreciate that, because I know for a long time there was some issue, let's say, with regards to that. And some people who disagreed with that. And I think the Israelis are famous for, if you have RPG in your background, you're just not getting in, which is not true, but you're not getting into certain branches is the thing.
Michael, sorry, or John, or
but yeah, no, I've never seen any studies on it. I don't know how it's recently played out. I know high schools are trying it as well. Some high schools.
Yep.
But I've never seen any official literature on it. All that I've seen, growing up, how it was growing up, and then it's just horrible. But it's nice to see it come full circle.
Couple things real quick.
Go ahead, Chuck, and then I'll comment. Go ahead.
I'm sorry. I just want to say one thing. I do have a question or two here in the queue, and then I've got everything set up now so we can go over the project online here, so they can watch and we can go through stuff on the stream.
Okay. Oh, yes. Gotcha. Thank you, Chuck.
Just let you know.
Appreciate
That's all. Finish your comment.
Yeah. Appreciate it. No, good. So, but I'm sorry. I apologize, everyone. I'm very passionate about what Davis is talking about. My son knows this. He is a disabled veteran. He was in Afghanistan, Iraq. I was 8 years anti-terrorism, Middle East, Africa. And I can tell you, having lost friends that have killed themselves, 2 of them actually shot themselves in a VA parking lot when they couldn't get help. It's unnerving. And I not only will I send these articles, but it talks about the success. And so we've made a point of matter of fact, through Troll Lords, we've set up gaming clubs for teens, for military and veterans. We've gotten stores to carry your product. We really, really believe in, and I'm constantly out there preaching. Anyone who knows Agile Monk knows that I always talk about what Troller does for veterans and military. I mean, I've made that clear. I said there's no better company out there. Hopefully, we'll become competitive to you guys when it comes to doing stuff for vets. You know, but we are very passionate about that, and it really does. And I've run games myself, others, but I really want you to see this, because I think you and Steve and the whole gang over there, you should realize what's happened in the last 8 to 10 years, but the last 6 years in particular, and realize you have a place that, you know, is benefiting from the stuff that you're doing. Okay.
Yeah, I didn't. I had no idea. Like I said, I can't. It's really difficult to keep track of, and there's no, like, we don't have a point person that handles that specifically. You know, so it's always been out there, but I've never seen, like, it's just good.
I told Chuck I want to do it for you guys. Yeah, I want to. Yep.
That and you should put out, if you have access to, like, active duty, because apparently there's a little bit more active duty now.
Yeah, there's apparently a few more now. You're right.
Active theater, I should say. Active theater. It's all free if you want it. You're
and I tell people this all the time. I said, yep, they'll ship to you free and give you what you need. So
yeah,
absolutely. So one of these, going back to the people, Chuck, are you able to scroll on that screen? Scroll down.
Yeah, let me get you this question real quick.
Okay, go ahead.
Here. It said, this is from Coop. The add-on for the large map says only 10 available. Is this correct?
For the map?
No, there are more. We wanted to feel it out though. But yes, that's a good point.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Good. Yeah. And by the way, everybody,
they are limited.
You can email agilemonk@icloud.com, agilemonk@icloud.com, and complain all you want, help, do whatever you want. You can respond on the Kickstarter. We'll take any and all feedback to make us better, because while I've supported over 400 and now it's like 75 Kickstarters and backer kits over these years, you learn a lot. I've helped other people do them, but this is our first. And I can tell you this, you know, I can see why it gets so stressful. Because even up to the last minute, you know, Michael and I and Eli, we were going through things and doing a review. And even now we saw, oops, we missed a couple things. And we were doing it literally word by word, and still it happens. So, yeah, I mean, so we have a no ego policy here. So you can bring it on, you know, just don't be mean about it.
Yeah.
You know, you can say we suck, but at least be nice about it. Okay. But our people, I want to talk about something there, because for those of you who don't know this about us,
You want me to scroll down, Agile?
yeah,
as you're talking?
if you want, or I can talk. Yeah, if you scroll way down to the bottom, Chuck, there'll be they'll past the little stretch goals thing we have. There'll be and the teaser art, or you can just click on the left. Click on the left to get there right away. Go to about our company. Oops, isn't that where all the names are, Michael? Wait, what?
Yep.
Why am I not seeing them?
No, it's there. About our company and why this now. Yeah.
Oh no, but there should have been a graphic with all of our people on it.
Oh, there might be. Nope.
Oh, you know what, Chuck? Go down to licensing and legal disclaimers. I'm sorry.
Oh, there's
the
more.
list of the team. Yeah, the team came after that. Sorry. Okay.
Here we go. The team. There we go.
Yeah. So
I see they've got your portrait up there, Agile, at the very beginning there. It's very nice. It's good.
Yeah, thank you. Actually, honestly, we modeled it after you, Chuck.
Like, sorry, go ahead.
So real quick, I'll just give you a rundown. Myself, Agile Monk, I've been at this for 52 years, started in 74, 75, and throughout my entire military and professional career, I have been doing this. Michael is my son. I started Michael rolling dice and moving miniatures with rulers and playing games at 3 years old. He was indoctrinated. He was my friends, everybody. He got to play it all over the world, wherever we were moved or went. You know, and so that's pretty exciting, because, matter of fact, this even has my old date, because I made 52 years this past April. So this shows 51. But Philip is a writing partner. He's a professional writer. He's done other works and products. He writes for a lot of other companies, either for credit or as a ghostwriter. He's someone, but he and I are friends, and we've been world building together
For a while.
for about for five at least 5 years, where we've been doing it at a serious level. And I brought him in to do the Xendria because we just click really well. We really enjoy what we do together, and so he is he did. As a matter of fact, I just took one of his Kickstarters. He did just got delivered to me recently too. Phenomenal writer. He's part of the team, and he and I are friends. And he was critical in doing the Xendria book with me and what we did. Bihan, he's someone I've used with artwork. He's a journeyman level to master level artist. If you can find him on Fiverr, but I know him personally. But he's literally a pro Fiverr 3-star, which is the max you can get there. He is one of but he's been doing artwork for me since all my other games and world building campaigns for years. Great guy. Wally DM, for those of you who don't know, Wally DM is a content creator. He's a YouTuber. His specialty is puzzles and things like that. But he's also just a personal friend. He was involved in helping with some layout design consulting, and he was doing editing and helping with the adventure creation as far as how to make them look good and things like that, because we were trying to give a certain style to meet what we thought the market wanted. And so I've helped him with his stuff. He's helped us with our stuff. So he's another veteran, and he's, part of our family, because like Chuck said, it is a family thing. So just want to shout out to him. And for those who don't know, his Journal of Puzzle Encounters is a bestseller on Drive Through RPG. Eli Durfee. That's the daughter-in-law, my son's partner there. She is our up-and-coming both artist, video. She does pretty much everything creative, and she's responsible for a lot of all the artwork and stuff around the Kickstarter. The Kickstarter itself, in the form of building out the Kickstarter, doing artwork, the advertising, building things like that. So if you've been seeing Instagram ads or you've been seeing Facebook ads, things like that, she's been involved in that. And as well as some of the work in the Consortiums book is her work too. So we're very, very proud of her. And she keeps Michael and I from killing each other. So we are very happy and proud of her.
We both like to butt heads about how to get stuff done.
And then Rick Hershey, you know him. He is a master artist. I mean, he's been out there for 25 plus years. Rick and I are friends. We have a relationship because I don't know, but I'm an old Frazetta guy and some of the old style. Rick follows a lot of the old style stuff, a combination of that comic type artwork combined with the traditional like Frazetta styles. And so Rick, I've been a longtime personal fan of his work, but also, we've got a separate relationship behind the scenes. But he is honestly, and I think you guys saw that. That's why you have him doing stuff for you now. Mm-hmm. But his talent knows no end. I mean, he is an amazing guy. He sits in his bunker and he creates, and and he just, he's done Kids in the Attic. He Red Stag LC. He's done Kickstarters. And you'll see his artwork either like in our stuff. We also see a lot of his black and white artwork and a lot of OCR or Shadow Dark people who produce for that too. You'll see his artwork. Yeah. Mead Humble. Now, Mead is super extraordinary, and thank you for letting me a chance to talk about these people. Mead is, we call her Sister Mead. She is this woman. She is a professional copy editor, line editor, master editor, all that. What she does, she's trained. She has a master's in this. She's amazing, but she literally edits for pretty much the major and minor third party and kind of creators in the market, including D&D stuff for D&D even. That's what she does. Her full-time job is doing nothing but doing this. And so we feel very good about the fact that our books go through and our materials go through very stringent cycles where we go through, build things, review it, edit it, go through. Then she beats the crud out of us, or all of us, and we just take it with love. And then we bring it back, rework it, and then she pings it again. So quite frankly, the reason a lot of our stuff that we've shared and put out there, people have said reads well, is because she makes us better. and she's a super gal. You know, mom got a really nice daughter, all that, just sweetheart. And but she's been doing it a long time. She loves the hobby. Oh, and she also plays too. So the nice thing is, it's really great to have. It's really great to have someone who's a professional editor that actually plays TTRPGs all the time
So what?
because she
Yeah.
actually knows what your audience is.
Right.
You know,
Yes.
Right.
she's not just an editor. She'll come back and say, so we have this 2-step process we use. It's the suggestions and all this, and she'll come back and say, well, John, based on this market and what we wanted to do here, what you and I talked about, the players are going to want to see something like this, or the GM's going to need something like this. So
Mm-hmm.
you cannot get that kind of awesomeness just going to a regular editor. Okay.
No, you can't. No, if the editor plays the game and understands the game, that gives the editor a way heads up over any other just normal line, or let's say normal line editor.
Exactly. I mean,
and
and
not in the business, because there's
Yep.
so much language expectation that's not akin to anything else. I mean, it's a distinct literary genre.
it is, and that's why. And funny, you guys should ask, but I was working with Mead way before this because I'm OCD about my stuff, so go figure, right? Introverted obsessive compulsive. So, but it took me a couple of years to find her, and when I did, boy, I said I want to make you my new best friend because, you know, it's with that kind of mindset and ability, she's just wonderful. So,
Mm-hmm.
let me go through and continue. Two last people I want to cover here real quick. Is Dave Fritz Loind. So his call sign's Fritz. So Dave Loind is also a veteran. He's
Did you cut out, John? John, are you there?
Hey, Agile. Steve,
me.
Chuck can't hear you over and over again. Whenever you talk. Chuck
okay.
can't
Can
hear
you? Oh, see, this is what okay. Let me try this then. Hold on.
You're
We're
back
hearing you
now.
now. We're hearing you fine now.
Okay, that's okay. Sorry. I think this is what I just.
No, he was
I can
there.
Good to me.
I can hear you.
I can hear you.
Okay, so Dave Liveline, he's a big Cthulhu guy. So he comes at the gaming world from the Cthulhu mythos. He's read everything H.P. Lovecraft has ever done. He's a writer and journaler himself.
Mm-hmm.
He's written some books, you know,
Non-fictional, maybe. I think it stopped there.
years. He works with me and has worked with me at different companies. He's a professional software developer and architect.
That's weird. His audio is just coming in and out.
Okay. Hey, Agile, I'm going to take over talking because nobody can hear you.
No, I'm going to switch how I do it then. Hold on, because that doesn't make any sense. How can you not hear me? What's
We can hear
going
I'm
you
the
on?
now.
only one that can hear you.
We can hear you now.
I can hear you just fine.
Okay,
Put the mic in your face.
no, that okay. So maybe it's just okay. So maybe it's just me moving. So basically, one of the things we do here, and you'll see it later involved in what we do with our products, is we don't use any AI, like I said before, but we do a lot of research, and Davis knows about this because he's created all those weapons books and all the other stuff. What we do is we do all this research and knowledge through history and time. We've established and created through Michael leading this effort, this knowledge system we have that takes all these old terms and ideas and concepts, and we've built dynamic relational database mechanisms so that we can easily pair up and match up things for accuracy. And so we're building that and building software for that. And soon we're going to be actually offering things to help creators to use stuff like that, where they don't have to go do all the research and build out all that data, but they can pull from it and use it themselves for their creation to do simplified, like go in and search something, you get the research and then find what it goes to and what it works with. So anyway, that's but he's part of that. And then last but not least, Pina Negra, that's his professional name. I don't give out his personal name, but he's someone I've had doing
I see where he's part of the champions team.
Worked with me for years, but we've been friends too, and him and his family. So what he does is the specialized maps I needed and we needed to do Xendria for the cities and towns to give them the level of depth and detail, so that even other creators have said, "Wow, this is amazing." You know, they take 2-3 weeks to create, and what we've done is we've created, because we want you to be able to put your own stuff in there, but we have 30 cities and towns, 10 on each of the 3 continents. We've got 5 variations of each map, so you can kind of look at it at different times of year or conditions based on where it is in the world. So you get 150 of these 8K maps that blow up down to the biggest detail, and the time and money that it goes into that is just crazy. So literally, for those of you who don't realize, it took us 2 years to create those maps for this Kickstarter.
Oh wow.
Jeez.
They are incredibly detailed, and
Oh
I
my
mean
Lord.
you can run a whole campaign just out of one of these maps. Seriously,
So-
with the size and detail and the layers upon layers of information that you can see in them, absolutely.
So he is phenomenal, and you know, and I always recommend him. But yes, he is one of the top champions on the Incarnate platform. That's one of the tools he does use. But I can tell you, he is. I really want to. Anyone who gets one of the maps and sees the maps and then tries to blow them up goes, "Oh my gosh, I can't believe this. This is just over the top." Yeah, I'm not sure if we'll be able to ship one or not, but I can, present one. But I just want to say that. So what we've done is that, and we've assembled a phenomenal team of people. Granted, all kind of friends, family, whatever you want to call it, into this organization to bring this Kickstarter to life. And because we just want to work with really awesome people who put the hobby and family first. So there you go.
Yeah, no, this is okay. Wait, I want to go back to the maps. So, what program did you use for the maps?
Okay.
Depends on the artist.
Well, yes, depends on the artist.
Oh,
Okay, but I will say this. I will say this. I will say this just because I can expose this. We have a little secret sauce, but we use Incarnate as one of the tools, but it's so detailed that we actually have to do a lot of manual building inside high-end Adobe tools, then to insert them together to create the unique resolution and detail of the map when it blows up.
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, because Incarnate was the only place that I knew of to do anything like that. It can handle anything like that.
So there's 2 big ones out right now, and the 2 big ones that are kind of competing are Incarnate and Arkenforge, and both of them do offer the capacity to bring in your own personal assets, and that's what most of our map designers did. Is they use one of the big softwares or Photoshop and whatever else they use, but then they build their own assets, load them into the system, and then build the maps.
That's interesting.
Yeah, and like when Eli created maps for some of the stuff in Consortiums, she used Arkenforge for that, and she's actually in the chat now talking. But obviously we've got other map tools that are well known out there too. But it just depends on, like, battle maps. We tend to use different technology for battle maps, to get certain levels of detail or a certain level of graphical elements to it. But I really, I mean, I really want to show you one of these cool maps. I mean, maybe what I can do is so Chuck, I loaded some up. So do I have the ability?
I still use a pencil.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yep. Yeah, well, if it makes you feel any better, all of the original map artwork for Xendria, everything started out as pencil drawings.
Oh wow.
Okay. Oh yeah. Matter of fact, what I do is I do the concepts in pencil, like I.
Oh, we've got a raid coming in from Amara Mortalis. Come on in, Raiders. We're chatting and talking about a Kickstarter launch that's going on today. Very good.
Okay, I'm gonna see if there's any way I can share something or not. Is there a way to share something?
Kind of, but it won't work that good. Is it a picture? If it's
Okay.
a graphic,
You need
if
to
you
send
just
it
wanna-
to Chuck in advance.
Well,
Yeah.
Chuck, I did. So Chuck, if you go look at the file shares in here that I uploaded into your Dio Ninja thing, pull up the map called Valistrio version 3. Can you do that?
Yeah, give me just a second. You caught me in the middle of doing something else here. I can't get.
It's gonna take him 9 hours to do that.
Okay, but
Well,
we'll
I'm doing
definitely show
something
it
else
to
here.
you. But by the way, I'm sorry, Michael. Are we missing any people's questions or anything?
We are. So
Okay,
I
go
got
back.
cut off on the adventure discussion when people were asking about adventures.
Go
So
ahead.
I'll just jump in on that for a second. So I believe someone was asking, they were asking about, are the adventures going to work for Castles and Crusades? Absolutely. But I don't remember what the more recent question was.
Yeah, they work for all those systems we named. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh man, I wish I could find that question again. If you have any questions about the adventures, please feel free to jump in and ask.
Yeah, so I had a couple of questions here. I'll give you real quick. One is,
Right.
so this is from a billiard, and I know you might want to go through this as we go down the Kickstarter. Is my recommendation, but he was asking about the
Okay.
adventures, right?
Mhm.
And then,
I remember the question now.
yeah, so are you ready to play? Are they ready to play adventures to Consortium one shots or part of a campaign? Right.
So they are each an individual one shot for a consortium. So each adventure individually kicks off an arc for one of the consortiums in the book.
Michael, quick interruption so you can say right. Don't call it a one shot though. It's an adventure.
Yes, they are adventures.
Yeah. They're not one shots.
The only adventure that's a one shot in the time slot bucket is Golang's Devour, which is the backer reward that we're giving out for the first 72 hours only. If you've backed within the first 72 hours, you will get this after the campaign ends. But absolutely none of the adventures, in the time bucket sense, can be considered one shots. Instead, they usually range anywhere from 3 to 5 play sessions. But each of the adventures is written in such a way that they can be rapidly expanded or expanded on the fly into either a full-on campaign or at least a mini campaign. And so I'll talk, Chuck, you mind if I go over one of the adventures really quick just to kind of explain that? So in one of our adventures, A Wall Too Far, which features a northern, very hostile tundra environment, some new monsters, and brings in our new supply support mechanic. In it, the adventure can be, you can just run each of the individual mini tasks as just skill checks if you really want to. If that's what you want to do with your players, you're fine. But each of the steps that it takes to get to the end of the adventure is actually an adventure unto itself. It's just a site-based adventure that centers around a place that the PCs are going to need to protect. And in order to do so, they need to help get staged for a battle. So you could just run that site-based adventure and let everyone go from A to B to C and whatever their time limit is and just roll some skill checks. But that's not what we're here to do, right? Instead, we show you how to turn each of those little mini games or mini pieces into another one-off adventure. So A Wall Too Far, weighing in at 60 pages, that's easily
That's a good size adventure.
that's one of our kind of medium adventures in terms of length. That's probably going to run a minimum of 7 or 8 sessions.
That's why I didn't want him to say one shots.
No, that's fair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, that's a good session length too. You figure 8, 2 months. That's a good run.
Yeah.
Before you move on.
And so the reason it's not it's not one campaign is, again, we wanted to introduce each of the consortiums as they're placed throughout the world of Xendria. But again, with our product in the narrative book, it will describe for you how to drop it in your own world. You'll be able to change and be like, hey, I don't want it set in this town. That town doesn't exist in my world. Too easy, right? We'll help you through that. And then, but each one takes one of the consortiums, brings them in as a key stakeholder or a key player in some way, and then gives the players a dilemma to either hinder or help. And the great part about that is that sets further and further stage for, well, how's this faction going to deal with you? How's this guild going to deal with you? Do you play nice with one group? Well, as you're going to find out, they may not play well with others. Make your choice.
They'll discover their bad choices.
They will discover their bad choices.
That's right.
Hey, murder hoboing can only last so long, right?
That's right. Eventually, all those chickens come home to roost. Eventually,
that they do. Yeah. Did you guys ever read Knights of the Dinner Table?
Yeah.
Oh man, that was a party, for a comic that I was always like, man, they got to get their comeuppance someday.
Oh, yeah. Did they ever? I don't think they ever did.
And the occasional one, one character gets their character killed off and whatnot. But yeah,
Does Jolly still write? Is he still writing things?
I don't know if he still writes or not. I saw them at Gen Con a couple of years ago.
All I can say is,
Yeah.
Unfortunately, John, you're still cutting out a little bit. You said all you can. It's like it's timing. It waits for the perfect moment to say something.
no, okay. I think I'm going to try. I think I might know why.
I don't know if it's
okay.
you. I don't know. Maybe it could be internet or something because I know that.
I don't think it's because.
I can hear. I've never had you interrupt once at all.
Yeah.
I'm having him drop out. I don't know.
That's interesting. Who knows?
So maybe
But yeah, Agile Monk, it literally cuts you off every time you say all I can say or here's what I want to say. It cuts you off.
It's like timing it, right?
You need to say the relevant thing first, then to add the fumfering.
Okay, ready? I do not want to say this. Okay, how's that? Okay, all right.
Beat the machine.
But so Chuck, were you able to get that map or not?
Well, I was going to look for it. Where is it at exactly?
He didn't do it.
No,
Okay.
no, I was trying to fix the issue.
It's in your system. Like
In the
I said,
chat.
I loaded it up.
Ballistro
Yes, Ballistria.
V3.
Yep.
Well, what?
In the Ninja chat. In the chat. When you
Oh, I forgot there's a chat in there.
There is a file that says so and so shared a file.
All right, sorry. I don't use that chat. Hold on, let me find it here. Yeah, I don't see any of that stuff.
Well, we've got other streams today too, and I know we'll have a chance to try to show some of it there. But
no, I got you here. Right.
So it's.
Oh, you've sent a bunch of stuff over here. Which one of these want me to look at?
The one.
Sorry?
Ballistrio V3.
Yikes.
There's got to be a better way someday to figure out how to do this.
Just drop it in Discord and then I can copy it in.
God, Chuck, this is fucking...
Agile, we need to take a full zip file and just send it to them. Because the thing is, Chuck loses it, so you got to send it in Discord and then resend it. I gotta pick on him for that one.
Okay,
very slowly.
Yeah, I'll go ahead. Oh, I see. Okay, I'll go ahead and.
I like Chuck, but he cracks me up on that one.
I'll resend. I'll resend them a couple
in Discord.
Yeah, I'm dropping some in Discord right now. Give me 1 second. I just had to make sure it was reconnected again, but it is. So 1 second.
Sure, no worries.
Because I was trying to load it up and not mess with the bandwidth. 1 second here.
Oh, is that where y'all are communicating, Discord or Twitch?
Everywhere.
I've been doing Twitch, but we've got the back end connected to check for Discord, but I tried to shut it down because I didn't want to add to the internet noise. But
man, the person or company who comes up with a method of doing this cleanly is going to make
bucks.
You'd think someone would have it down now, but anyway.
Something's wrong with that. I don't know why.
Okay, so
weird.
So I'm going to our normal thing here, and I'm sending it over to.
Why did it download like that?
Okay,
that's not right.
I'm sending it over to Mr. Chuck in Discord right now.
That one you just.
So no, it's the next one. Oh, Michael sent one too, but I just uploaded. Okay, so Valestro is the really
Thank you, everybody.
big, pretty one that's coming across. Hold on.
Oh yeah, that's really nice.
Wait.
I mean,
It's a big file.
Well, and I could tell you, I've talked to a lot of other creators that have been in this a long time. I've actually had them come say, "Wow, Agile, those maps, those are phenomenal. Can you give some recommendations on how you did that, or how do you handle the sloping or whatever and all that?" So people have, even Rob Connolly came to us and said, "Man, I'd love to see how you guys did your maps." So, yep. So we feel like, but like I said, it took 2 years to do the 30 maps.
funny.
That's one of the reasons. That's one of the reasons we decided to, instead of spending money marketing and promoting us, which we didn't do, didn't worry about mailing lists or anything. We just spent all our time and money building and creating and getting the work done. So we'd actually have it. So yeah.
Well, that's good rather than, the whole thing will deliver it here in 2 years.
Yeah.
Right.
Because I could literally, if I was running like a GoToMeeting or something, I literally could get online and present all those 3D maps and go, look at this, look at this. People are like, wow, they're actually all done. Yeah, they are.
There you go. It's up on the stream now.
Ooh.
Okay, let's see what it looks like. Let me see here.
Oh,
Okay.
man.
Okay, so you see now, that's Philistria. Now this is what we call like a city on a hill on a hill. It's got an outer ring. So for Davis, especially the historian, think of kind of the early Roman times, Greek times. But then each one of those elevated hills is like a little mini city within a city based on the area. So yes, now look at that, guys. Look what Chuck's doing. Let him continue to blow it up and look at the level of detail. No, Chuck, bring it up some more. You were doing good, baby.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Keep
Yeah,
going.
bring it, baby. Bring it on. You can do more.
If it's a PDF, I can just scroll in and be sweet. This works.
No, look at the detail though. Yeah, keep bringing it in. Oh, you kind of.
I only have so much real estate. Wow,
There,
look at
you can
that.
see each individual house.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
That's nuts, man.
So imagine that. I mean, just imagine the stuff we're doing with this.
That's crazy. That's great though, because you could take a map like this and section it up for all kinds of use. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. Yep, exactly. And you can put them in your VTTs, whatever you want. You can do them on screen if you do a table with screens, whatever. And because you can blow it up to that level of detail, that you can get 8K resolution on these.
That's huge.
You have no idea what it takes to pull that off. I I actually got some gray hair from this part of the process. So
Yeah, you need to catch up because
Yeah.
your son went white already. This is ridiculous.
Oh my word.
so
I still have
So-
an Incarnate account. I wonder if I should get back into that account. I bet you I still pay.
You still have it because I use it.
You got enough to do, Davis.
Remember,
you don't need to.
I have it, and it goes to your credit card. So whatever you want to do, just let me know. I'll get you hooked up.
I want you to know this. Everybody out there considering this Kickstarter, know this. You're going to get and master artwork to use. You're going to get them. You're going to have them. I mean, and they're going to be that. I mean, these are maps that run like 100 megabytes level sizing. I mean,
Yeah.
this is so that's why we're going to use our SRD vault that we use. You'll get to download them all, bring them in, and I'm not kidding. Every map will give you that detail or better, and to literally do whatever you want with. Take snapshots, a piece of it, like was it Davis or someone said you could cut a piece of it, and then you can do whatever. You have all this capability you can do with it. So and you get that. I mean, it's for yours to use, and then you can put it on your games, streams, whatever you want to do.
Yeah,
You can-
that stuff that's really hard to do. That level of, I mean, I had a lot of maps in Incarnate.
Oh, you got a lot. I went there and organized them all. I've got them all in folders for you and everything. I'm such a good secretary.
Yeah, let's do this. Well, and think about this, Davis, because let's say you want to do this to city and Erage, you could. You know why? We didn't put Xendria on any of the maps. They just say the name of the town.
Yeah.
Valestrius. You can literally take Valestria, drop it in, and then you can take in all the information, products, everything we built for it, and have it, and then do whatever you want with it. Because that was our goal. Use it for whatever you want to use it with.
Okay, real quick. I want to thank. We had a couple of raids so far today. One is from Alcantar Restora. They rolled in on us, and Orc Skull just rolled in. So welcome both of you in. We hope your streams were good. Hope you had a good day. We're talking about this Kickstarter that's not only it's going to have some of our gaming material in it, but it's also something we're gonna actually print for them. We're gonna be their printers. We're gonna print it here in the United States. So we're really excited about this partnership with FCW, and we're just talking about their Kickstarter that launched today and all the good stuff in it. There is a giveaway going on over here at twitch.tv/trollergames. You do have to unfortunately pop into Twitch to do it. I can't do the bot through other programs. But if you want to come over and certainly enter, just give us a follow, like Sports Shirt Raffle, and then we can give you a code or whatever later on and so forth. You don't have to watch on Twitch. You can watch wherever. We're up to $6,300 already. That's a great start.
Woohoo!
And
Yeah,
things
that's
are
a
going
good
good.
start.
I'm real happy about this. This is so good. So, do you guys want me to bring up the live preview of it and go through each piece if you want? a
Well,
little
well,
bit,
let's do one other thing.
Okay.
If it's possible, you should have in that list of stuff we loaded in the background. You should have the Xendria no numbers with scale map. It's a PNG file. That's a 4K map. That's the world map. I'd just like to bring it up so we can talk a little bit about it, so we can explain the concept we used and why it's designed for the GMs, the world builders, and the like, because of how we let this world have so much available to them. There's tons of room to do all kinds of cool things on it and within it yourself. So we don't, meaning it's not all forced on you, but I want to show it what it looks like and explain what we mean, because the world map's done from more of a sage / wizard map maker guy, that comes back and says, hey, here's how we see the world, and here's the different locations and points of interest, and they're done at different looks and designs. They look pretty cool and unique. But then when you get down into that cool city or town map, that's when you get all the other detail. But see if you can bring that up, Chuck, because I would love to. Ooh, see if you can bring that up, Chuck.
I'll try.
Oh, that's
buddy.
weird.
I just if you can just
Hey,
drop.
Agile, can you just keep uploading the files into Discord?
Yeah, the ninja thing doesn't normally. We don't normally use that. It's not working for me. It's coming up halfway.
I'll get it. Sorry,
It's
you're
fine.
right. I'll just start putting everything in Discord. I'll do it. Okay, here it goes. This one's a.
Hey, Bill. Good to see you. Oh, you live in DeChini lives in Ohio. That's awesome. We've got a whole family of people that run CNC up in Xenia. That's pretty funny.
Okay, so let's see. The Xendria map's in Discord now, Chuck. Sorry.
Excellent. Thank you. No, don't worry
Thank
about
you,
it.
Michael. Yeah. So, matter of fact, I'm also going to upload the other document too, so you can walk through it. But yeah, for Michael. So that's cool. Yep,
Okay.
that will be a good thing.
Let me.
All right,
switch
so this map was made. Okay, yeah. The detail. Do you have the same zooming detail?
I'm
I
not.
know
4K map.
obviously doesn't.
No, hold on. Yeah, it does, but hold on. Yeah, I want to talk. Okay, I'm not seeing the map showing up on the screen yet. The new map.
He's
Hold on,
talking
I'm going
about
to
the old
refresh.
map, I think.
Oh, well, I might be looking at the old map. Okay.
Okay, yeah, let's wait. Yeah, we got to see the new one. No, it'll look very unique. You'll see what I mean, Davis. You'll get, as soon as you see it, you'll get it right away.
Okay.
What the concept is
There you go.
and why it makes sense. Okay, so now go ahead and bring that up, Chuck. Now I'm going to have David.
You got it right here. There you go. How's that for you?
We call them regurgitation for short.
So you think about Davis as an archaeologist, a world explorer like you are, because Davis is the real Indiana Jones. So when you look at a map like this, you see the 3 continents, you see a lot of stuff on it, but when you look at it, though, you realize, okay,
Yeah, it's definitely your internet that's cutting out for some reason, John, on my end. It's weird.
For sure not, because they can both hear him and we can't.
No, I'm
Yeah,
seeing it
so-
here. Don't. Okay, sure.
Okay. So when you look at it, like the Karsten has. Can you hear me? Okay, Chuck.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Karsten, and that has that mountain, that big dwarven mountain, which is underground. They've got where we went through the destitute areas in Karsten. We've got the jungles over there of this, but in there are little point locations. So as you blow the map up higher, you can see these little buildings or looks and things, to give an example of what's there, all the way up and even into the far north, into the ice peaks and barriers. And so, but if you look at the map, you realize, wow, there's a whole lot of land here that doesn't have stuff in it yet, because the world's that big that you've got room to do it.
Yeah.
Okay. So we call out a lot of key areas, and you see in different places for that in here. But notice even the quality of it. Yeah, Chuck. Oh, good, right there. Oh, yeah. So like Listura, that's a huge big city, and it has a unique representation, but it's actually a waterbound city with pirates and vessels and all that. Then Chuck, go over to the other continent, the brown one that had the big dwarf mountain.
The central one.
Yeah, the central continent. Yeah, I get.
Talking about right here.
I'm a spaz.
Yeah.
So for example,
what
yeah,
is that,
stop right there. Now look at this.
Cathia,
So
I think?
all this, all
I need to get
all of this
glasses.
brown area, all of this stuff was trashed by this reckoning and plague and purge and everything.
The
Many of these
fall.
places, yeah. Well, we have
What is
some
that,
specific
Michael? What's
names
it called?
for it. We give it to it. But hold on, don't move.
Agile has died again on my side. For some reason.
So when you look at it, Cathia is this big city
Oh,
underground of the
never mind.
dwarves. They went
I see what's going
underground.
on.
You've got all these other places that are available,
Yeah.
and there's different write-ups about them. But some are now taken over by dark elves. There's some of these places have been completely devastated, so there's little populations building again, which is great because as a GM, you can go in there and say, "Oh yeah, I want to use the Overth Tower. I want to use Thurl. It was devastated, by this thing. Now they're building again. What can I do with it?" The Sanguine Peaks over there to the right, where dragons and fire and lava come. Stuff. So scroll more to the right again, or down to the third continent.
Well, I think he's died again. I don't know what's going on. This is the strangest
I'm
thing.
here. I'm here.
Can you guys still hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. We can all hear you.
Okay, I can hear both of you. Neither
Yeah.
of you cut out.
That's the internet.
Yeah,
I don't
this
know.
whole stream
I have
that
no
I've been
idea.
on.
Yeah.
So I
'Cause all the
think
meters are showing
communication-
good too. So I don't know. Who knows?
So Chuck,
Anyways,
can you move the map over now to the other third continent?
right here, Valstria, maybe.
Valsteel. Yeah,
Valsteel.
Valsteel. Okay. So so remember that city we showed you, Valistrio?
Uh huh.
Yeah.
That's the map. Valistrio. The map of Valistrio is there on the map.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Right. See, so Davis, I mean, I've heard you talk plenty of times. It's the same way. You've got little town cities you build against, and they serve different purposes, and you get the detail in those other maps to bring it down to that lower level to play in. But if you go south some now, Chuck, on this, past the Sanguine Peaks and go south now, go toward the bottom of the map, there's all these town cities in this water area. It's really cool because when you get the city town maps, they're fully integrated with water barriers and crossings and all this different unique stuff blown up and detailed at those 8K level maps.
I see. No, that's good. It's always good to have a nice overview map like this, and then just dive in on the others.
Yeah, because a GM can show it to players, they can print it, they can say, "Where do you want to go?" "We want to go way over there." Well, now you got to do all that
A
exploration to
new
get there.
follower
Yep.
has joined the fray.
So what's the is there a overarching thematic element to the setting, or?
Hegemony.
And I hate that question. I will be honest.
I know.
I hate that question. It's disingenuous in a way, because there's no way that you can say that. It's like, what's the overarching theme to Conan's Hyperborea?
Exactly.
But,
Yeah.
but here's the
Civilization is bad. Next question.
thing. Right. It's in this case
Civilization's bad.
we have among the many answers,
Well, that's a good
hegemony
answer,
is one of the
Jeremy.
answers.
Yeah. So Chuck, I mean, Davis, what Michael said, yeah, it's at a higher level, but in the world, so hegemonic, but you've got multiple different government and disciplines, from chaotic to republic to democracy to arcanic driven, magical, theological, and so what happens is this world started off as it goes through its creation. It went through the first world, the second world, the celestial war, the third world with the divine contract. And now what you've got is Pantheos, which is like the All-Father, because we have these portals to go to other worlds. So think about the All-Father, Pantheos. He's this world's God. He's the bigger one. Then they have the lower deities, in which case they have the protector deities and the destroyer deities. And through that, you go through we moved through the age of empire. We went through a dark age. We went through a founding age. And finally, we're in this age of upheaval on the three continents, in which case we provide detailed backgrounds on how to leverage that for sandboxes or Westmarch campaigns by teaching with full chapters how to run them and how to handle it. but in breaking those ages down and the species and the dangers, all throughout the entire world are plot hooks, plot arcs, themes, thematic themes, and schemes all tied into the world and the consortiums, integrating them all together, which also just happen to tie into the adventures and tie into other things you can do to go out there on your own and insert your own stuff into it as well. Okay. I know that was long-winded, but hopefully that give a better, because yeah, that's a tough question. I hate when people ask that question.
No, it is. It's a very difficult question, and I don't
So,
know.
but-
Nearly
but
impossible. Nearly impossible to answer. Especially as the creator of the world, especially the more you know about it, and the more information that you're working with there, the more
Right.
difficult it becomes.
Yes.
To steal it.
Yep, exactly. And that's why when you look at the different, like one town has a government based on a council of elders,
Yeah.
one has it based on this, and then each town and city has literally concepts for adventures, concepts for plot arcs, and terrorism, the jungle, all kinds of things are built into it. Every town is built out with its population. Like Khazar is a magic infused town with the council of elders, but it's hidden and it's small, Then there's the loss of magic that took place, the ever-flowing river, the plague that came. So all this kind of comes together and gives all of the stuff. So that's why Karsten, the middle continent, has so much of that ravaged middle land there that's now trying to recover in this living, breathing world. So then we have the sea cities, with and their government. So all of it's broken down and provided. So, but it's a good question, and I'd like to think we did a reasonable job giving the level of detail, but not beating you to death with too much detail, if that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Are there any
Welcome.
gnomes?
Oh, by the way,
I'm sorry.
The Troll Lord has joined us. Steve's here.
Yeah, the sexy man has arrived. Big Daddy-O's here.
How's it going, everybody?
It's going pretty
Hey.
good. Pretty good. Checking this stuff out. It's pretty slick. I'll give him that. It's awesome.
Yeah,
Really
check
awesome.
the Kickstarter. That's pretty badass. It looks like it's doing really well too.
Yeah, and I think we impressed Davis a couple times, which makes me very happy. So
Yeah, this is pretty cool, Kate. You should go get the free download there. If you go to the Kickstarter, there's a free download. Go look at the free download.
Impressing Davis is not
That's
easy
simple.
to do.
exactly.
I talk to Davis every day, and to impress him is not.
That's hilarious.
The eternal skeptic.
Eternal skeptic.
Yeah, so we are, but yeah, so we're very, very, very excited because I mean, I love Davis, but yeah, getting those things from him and even Jeremy, it's just like wow. I feel like we've brought something to life, and the nice thing is we've explained the benefits. We've explained, the benefits for CNC, other games, and the like. But we've also explained how you can take anything we built and bring it into your own world. I even explained how some of the maps and cities we've done and the way we've done it, Steve, because you could drop them into Arid even. I even talked about the relationship to All Father and what we call Handle Theos, which is like the All Father, because we have portals between different worlds, so you can travel between Arid and other worlds, and then we have the sub-deities that exist within the world. So there's all this interconnection and freedom, so that anything you have now, you don't lose anything. You can either build on and in your own world, or you can build in this world because everything's been set up and created right down to the digital files, the maps, the artwork, and everything. You can literally take it all from our SRD vault, download it all, and now bring it in and use it however you want. So it gives a multitude of capabilities. And with our playbooks, you can run this world, or the consortiums or the adventures, you can run them in CNC, Shadow Dart, D&D 2014, and we've got other systems too, depending on the stretch goals, where there'll be playbooks for that. So all you need to do is grab the playbook for the rules set you want to use, and you don't have to go work through all the books, because the adventures, everything are all the same. It's all built consistently and integrated.
That's very cool. That's very cool. Very convenient for anyone who wants to dive into it as well.
Right.
Yeah, and we're hoping it's gonna inspire people to try certain other systems, if you get my hint, because we're really hoping that people who play D&D will realize,
Play
you know
more
what?
CNC.
Exactly. Play more CNC,
Sorry,
right?
sorry. It's supposed to be impartial, right? Yeah.
Yeah,
no.
that's right. So
Everyone should play more CS.
That's right.
that's right.
Well, I was
And one thing,
Hey,
was-
Agile.
go ahead, Chuck. Go ahead, Chuck.
I was just going to say I was also excited too because they're also now a printing partner of ours. We can be printing the books.
Yes. So
it's
yep.
very
Yeah.
exciting about that.
Steve, this is the first time I've gotten to meet you over on one of these streams. How are you, sir?
Good. How are you doing?
Hey, fabulous. I just wanted to say I love the Castle Keeper's Guide, man. I think that is the best narrator GM's guide that's ever been written to date.
Thank you. Yeah, we put a lot of work into that. I absolutely.
No, absolutely.
It's funny too today because Jeremy texted, "Hey, do we have anything on Sages?" And my first response was, "Maybe in the CKG." And I went and looked. We got a whole bunch of stuff on Sages.
It's all there. Yeah.
Sweet.
Now, did I use any of it? No,
Yeah,
but it's there.
It's still there.
Lame.
I like what Rick Montel said. He said alphabetically CNC comes before D&D.
That is very true. That's very true. That's very true. We did have a question earlier, and that was from Coop about VTT stuff. He said, "Foundry VTT beyond the high rel will there be what exactly is going on with the VTT stuff?" I guess is what he's asking.
So if you go, actually, can you go to the Kickstarter campaign, please?
Yeah, let me bring that up real quick here again. Somewhere, wherever it's at.
Yeah, well, Michael, why don't you talk about it while he's getting that up there?
So when you get back there, please just click on the stretch goals because it's all explained right there. So as of right now, the plan is to support Roll20 with all the adventures if we meet that as a stretch goal. However, the adventures themselves, as part of what we do to make the user experience more convenient and bring you even more value, is the assets won't just be in the books. You're not going to have to clip art anything out. They're going to all be in a zip file that contains every single asset from the stat blocks to the artwork and the maps and everything else ready to go. So you can just pop them into a VTT if you want. But if we reach the stretch goals, we will also build outright VTT support for all of them, and we will get the adventures locked and loaded ready to go for Roll20.
What would you
Now,
want?
if we hear a reply,
Where would you want me to scroll? to?
click on it. Use the sidebar, please,
Yep.
and click on stretch goals.
There we go.
Yeah.
But while you're doing that, we do want to say that well, just
There
like
you
you guys are working with Foundry, we're big into Foundry. So I'll let Michael talk to that too,
Yeah, so-
because go ahead, Michael.
If we reach that goal, and by golly, we hope we do, we want to send out essentially a poll to everyone and ask what everyone's opinion would be. And if we get a lot of people saying, "Hey, I'd rather see Foundry," I'd love to support that too, because I use Foundry for everything. But we know that Roll20 is a little more popular in general.
Mhm. Yeah, it's the VT landscape. I will tell you right now is a hole you will not escape if you try.
It's rough.
I don't want to talk about it. Everybody knows how I feel about it. I don't talk about it.
Yeah, but I feel your pain, Chuck. I built
I don't know, man. It's a lot of pain. I'll tell you much about it.
It's a lot of pain. I built a conversion for Rollmaster, and by the time I was done, I wanted to gouge out my other eye. You know?
Yeah.
Oh man.
You did a conversion for Rollmaster?
Yeah, for the
Yes.
new Rollmaster Unified, I built their database
yeah.
that houses their version of Roll20.
Yeah.
For those of you who don't know, Michael has a fake eye. So when you look at his one eye, it looks black. It's because it's a fake eye. He lost that. He
It's
lost
really
that
a camera is
overseas.
what that is, filming at you. So watch out.
yeah.
So we'd like him not to gouge out his other eye. But I can tell you this: it's always been our plan to see Foundry built, and Roll20. That's always been our two that we're focused on. But like Michael said, you got to take feedback from the market and then do what you can afford to do. But we do know people, because we are all professional IT people, a lot of us in our company,
Yeah.
and we have software developers in our company, like I mentioned earlier in the credits of our team.
Yeah.
So we've got ways to do it. It's just a matter of, I think Steve would agree to this. It's got to pay for itself.
Yeah, well, for sure. If you got a model going forward, you definitely want it to pay for itself. And VTT is it's been a tricky road. I'll say this: it's been a very tricky road.
Tricky road. It's
for
all
the
good,
past decade,
but
so.
and of course, COVID didn't help any, because that completely had everybody rebuild their whole planning on
Right.
all that, and then all that changed. It's like,
And then it dove
what?
back off.
What's happening here? It's a 50.
Yeah.
So whatever,
But
I suspect VTT runs it the gamut of being something that people really want to do, but also a tool. So from the publisher's perspective, where do you want to sink your money? I mean, a lot of
Right.
people play RPGs, TTRPGs, because they like the tactile nature of the game.
Sure.
Absolutely.
You know, it's not a video game, but yet they still want the tool because the tools are very, very,
cool.
they're very
Yeah.
cool. And just
Yeah.
like PDF is a beautiful tool. I've been writing all these expansion books for Eric, and I can go into the PDF and I can search to see if I've written about this one particular subject before, and it comes up in seconds. I don't have to go, oh wait, what did I write in 2002?
Where the hell did I mention this
Right.
obscure thing?
Well,
What room was this thing in?
And Steve, that's one of the reasons why our mindset was with our SOD and the open license, which you didn't hear about, our open content license that took 7 months and a bunch of lawyers and me to build. That's why we're giving everybody all these digital files, because no matter, I mean, we've looked at all the other VTTs and the comments people say, as long as you have the maps, the files, the tools, you can put it in anything you want if you want to. So our stance is, hey, we're not disabling you, so you don't have to rely on the book like Michael was saying to be loaded in there.
Right.
You've got all the digital artwork, the graphics, everything, the maps, everything at high resolution.
Yeah.
You can just do it as you go, so that way no one feels like they're getting slighted. And we're giving it all, and and the license allows anybody to use it, show it, live stream for paid games. We don't care. You can even do paid games like on Start Playing Games, and you can use all this stuff, and you're free to do it.
Yeah.
Yep.
Very, very cool.
Oh
And
yeah.
one of the little minor details that we were paying attention to that we wanted to do is in that zip file, when you get a map, you get a version that's blank and a version that's squares and a version that's X's.
Okay,
So
so you've got hex,
however
grid, you've got grid and hex on there as well as plain. That's good. That's really all you need. And then that, because I'll be honest with you, most of the, I won't say this for everybody, but my experience from the people I know in our community and elsewhere, when you're involved with VTTs, and I'm not trying to besmirch them because I use them at home here, it's varying on what mileage you'll get from it, from what you do with it, right? But here's the thing. Bottom line, if you use the VTT at all, at some point you will upload something to it. And if you can do that, you can certainly upload your maps.
Exactly.
You don't have to go in full on and do all the effects and all that stuff. But the bottom line are the maps. Let's face it, right? You know. So.
I like A-Wolf. I misheard squares as swears.
He's always always causing the problems.
Oh no, A-Wolf's awesome. Hey, but hey, Davis. Now Davis has got me using my back scratcher. Now he started something. Okay. So Davis, tell Steve. So Davis, tell Steve seriously about the map we blew up and the quality, what we showed you on the city maps, the detail.
Oh yeah, you know that the town maps that I used to do, where I do each individual house.
Yes.
That's what they've done, except you can unlike mine, where you have to have 900 square feet of paper laying down on the table. You can use it as a normal thing, then just scroll in, blow it up to see each individual house, and then come out to see the whole city as itself. So that's a really cool thing. I wish we could do that. That's hard to do though.
Yeah.
Oh, so Steve, just so you know, it took us 2 years to create the 30 maps, working every week.
There you go.
Hey, Fox.
That type of dedication and work that's good. That's commendable. This is what you get, a high quality.
So we've traveled over the 7,000 mark. Congratulations, guys.
Oh, we have. Wow.
Yeah, you're doing great.
Wow.
We've got
Amazing.
we've only got probably about 10 or 15 minutes before you guys have to scoot to your next stream. These guys are going to be going through streams all night, and we're going to drop the next link in here before we cut out, so you guys can join them there and get some more giveaways and talk about more stuff with the project.
So
right? And what else do you want to cover on the page before we set
So
up?
real quick, I do want to restate some now. Steve's here too, and Davis.
Yeah.
But we're at 7,053 backers, 29 days to go. That's amazing. So basically, we're close to our 32,000 goal, which is awesome. But here's what I want to say now that Steve and Davis are here, and Jeremy. But we at FCW, we've been working with you guys. Well, I've known you forever and have all your stuff. You know that I'm a spaz. I'm a fanboy. But we've done work for you. Building spell cards, working with you guys has been great. Doing this is awesome. Your support of us is phenomenal. The fact, and I just want to say, for those who don't know, Steven Chenault, in the way he runs his business, and I'm going to say Steven for now instead of Steve. The way he runs Trollord Games is a family. They're a veteran business, but they're a family. He takes care of Jeremy, Dakota, Grace, everybody, Chuck, the whole thing. And he's been through some tough times and good times, but he always prioritizes taking care of his people, taking care of the TLG family, taking care of veterans and military with the things they do as a company. Davis is right there with them as brothers. They've given this passion. They've demonstrated their love for our country, the love for the nation, the love for our armed forces. They have never not done that. They've always done the right thing when it comes to that. Their support for kids and military clubs and schools. I cannot say enough to the benefit of what Trollord does, because to me, they're an example of what the TTRPG hobby should be in community. They're an example of how the companies should act and be in this world. They set the stage for it. And when we built FCW, we modeled a lot of things from that and then added our own concepts too. But because we believe in the mindset and the values they bring to the table. So I just wanted to say thank you to you guys, because I love you dearly. And I look forward to a lot more stuff together in the future.
Well, thank you for that. That's very, very kind of you. We tried, Davis and Mac and I, way back in the day, started the veteran programs, Davis in 01 or 02 or something.
Yeah.
A long time ago. But thank you. That's very, very kind. We try, and I try to treat everyone like I do my family, which is kind of rough on them. So
Yeah, when I get messages at like 3
Equal opportunity abuse.
Yeah, they all get messages at like 1 o'clock in the morning.
The hell, I'm in bed.
My favorite is, are you there? It's like, well, what if I wasn't? I mean, you would find me. There's no, I actually have all of my devices set up to auto reply.
Between the two of us, now I quit. I quit texting people at 2 o'clock and 3 o'clock in the morning because
He did. He backed it off a little bit.
Yeah, because people were complaining about their phone dinging and stuff like that. So my brother goes to sleep late and I go to sleep early. So I tend to wake up as he's going to sleep.
1 hour. There's an hour of not shit all the time.
It's like a Venn diagram.
That's right.
Very brief overlap.
But you also can take. David still texts me at 3 o'clock in the morning. Yes, I had complaints. People waking up to a stream of texts. Everyone would have like 40 or 50 texts.
Yeah, because once I put my earplugs in, you can forget it. You're not waking me up. I'll die on a fire probably one of these days.
8 or 9 in the morning, I quit responding. I'm done. I'm out. I'm not going to respond to shit.
You're actually hilarious because you'll text and just not respond. You'll disappear.
Yeah, that's exactly what
everybody.
He's the famous for that. Hey, are you there? And then nothing. Or hey, look, I wanted to ask you a question, and then that's it for like weeks.
Yeah, you got about 3 seconds before.
Or you sent like this morning. You sent me that thing of notes. You're like, here's this. I was like, what do you want? What is this for? And you're like, I don't know.
I don't know.
Steve said you needed it, and I was like, I don't.
I should have told Jeremy what.
Yeah.
I almost completed that circle.
Yeah.
You should have. Should have told Davis time he's putting it in Castle Zagi.
Well, I'm determined to use that Notion thing that Grace has set up for us. I keep forgetting, like 10 days go by, and
I've been using it, but
everyone's using it but me. So I need to.
And Davis is making you look bad. He's got his whole day planned out on there. So
I know.
Yeah, you notice how much shit gets archived in there? Archived, not done, not done, not done, like, not done.
A lot to do around here.
Oh, Lord have mercy. So anything else you want to touch, John, before we get through?
Yeah, so I just uploaded in Discord again just to make sure you had it right there in front of you. What I thought would be nice is I'd like to call it, because I have a special surprise I wanted to do on this chat or on this stream. Mm-hmm. So if you could call up the document, I gave you a preview final of the Consortiums book. Mm-hmm. It's not the final that's going to have all the credits and all the legal stuff in it. But what I want you to do is I want you to call it up, because I'd like you to be able to show it on the screen for people to see, because I'd really like to give Michael a chance to talk about the book. Plus you can actually see some of the book and the layout and design and look and feel of it and the artwork. But here's something I wanted to share. So like I said, Dave on our team, veteran, Wally DM veteran. We have a lot of veterans. We've got Michael is a veteran, U.S. Army. We're all Army, by the way. and he's 40 now. And I started training him in this gaming at 3 years old, all over the world, wherever we lived. And what I wanted to say is, we do a lot of stuff together, and we love this hobby. It's done a lot for us. It's saved my life a few times. But I wanted to say today, over the last 2.5 years as we've been doing this, Michael has, I don't know if you noticed, but you know how you kind of grow as you get older, you get more mature, and you start to move into your prime self, where your skills are at their top level, and you're really good at this and really good at that. Really good at writing a Kickstarter box, Jeremy, for example. Well, Michael is kind of come into his own here, and now at 40, he is the level of stuff he's doing and is able to do with his skills, especially as a disabled veteran and going back to school to learn programming and technology and everything. And he's always been a good writer. He's written for that game he called, Rollmaster. He's written for those guys, or Chartmaster but I taught it to him, so it's my fault. But
Yes.
But I wanted to announce officially to everybody that Michael's going to be getting promoted to our chief operating officer inside of FCW. And it's going to be getting, because his project management skills, which the poor guy had to listen to The Goal by Eli Goldratt to me, listening on tape for years. I mean, literally on cassette tape for years, driving all through Europe. So, but his skills, everything, and his business knowledge as it's expanded, because I come from a big side of the business side, corporate world too. But so he's going to take over as our chief operating officer and start managing day to day as we start to track this out and build out this organization, our little startup here, as we will. And then the goal is, I'm at 62, but the goal is I hope to retire into this business and be able to do it, and our little family business, and kind of, I hope and pray we can emulate what Steve and Davis and all of you have done. So I just wanted to share that. Yeah. And
Congratulations, Michael.
Thank you, A Wolf Alone. He said it correct, but yeah, thank you. No, thank you.
Just to bring out my inner Steve, there's no pay raise that comes with that.
Yeah, exactly.
I was
Just
waiting
sounds
for
like a
that
level
one.
of responsibility. Yeah.
Yeah. Don't wait for that castle on the hill.
Yeah.
Some great opportunities for you.
All right, I have got that up here where we can look at it for just a minute.
Yeah,
That's
cool.
good.
Yeah.
We encourage everyone to do that. If you want to start a game company, do it. Put it out there,
You guys are off to a roaring start. You're at 7194 right now. That is really good.
You're almost a quarter of the way there. Yeah.
That's fantastic.
That's amazing. Thank you.
What would you want me to
Hey,
show
Trevor,
here,
thank you for
Agile?
all your help.
Yeah. So, Michael, why don't we scroll through a couple of this and let Michael talk to it? I'd like Michael to talk about some of the different components
There's
inside
no
here. It's pretty
bookmarks. Who
impressive.
did this PDF? I've got problems already. All right,
It's not. I said it's not the final one, Chuck.
I'm just teasing.
This is just a preview. So I think it got brought up pretty early in the conversation, but someone said, "Oh, is it just a book of charts?" No, we've seen those books. Heck, when I was much younger, I used to get those neat little small books. It was like, hey, here's 10 charts you can roll on, build your cult, right? Splash and go. No, we're not doing that. We're taking that very much further. Thank you. Yeah, so we start off with the introduction right away by talking about, first off, why we're referring to them as consortiums, what they are. Agile picked up on that earlier about we didn't want to just call them organizations. That felt a little boring.
I like coalitions. That's a slick word. It's great. I love it.
Thank you. Yeah. So we have coalitions, cults, factions, guilds, mercenary companies, orders, and secret societies are the 7 broad categories that we've assigned as being the different kinds of consortiums. And as you scroll through this, you're going to see that we give not only some definitions of what's there, but we're going to show you in the book 14 different ones that are built. And these aren't, ladies and gentlemen, these aren't your little half page, quarter page. We wrote a blurb. Each one is about 6 to 9 pages of content detailing everything pretty much conceivable about these organizations at a high level to the point that you shouldn't feel like you need to do session prep because the answers are already here. And we want to show you how to do that too, to make a living and breathing world that's exciting to people. When you're a world builder and whether you want to do it for you're writing just a novel or you want to run TTRPGs, you don't want it to feel like a prop or a backdrop. It should have a lasting resonance for your players or for your readers who are looking in there. And we want to examine all the different angles of how that goes. And to the point that, yes, we do have charts and they offer some excellent definitions so you can see what it is we're describing and why we're in there.
Mm-hmm.
And I see you're scrolling through the history portion. We have the four big pillars, as we describe them in the Kickstarter, of how we define a consortium. And in that process, history, internal structure, member culture, and relationships. But you can see how we help you build and come up with those ideas and make it appropriate not only for any world, so that way you can fit them into your world, adapt the ones that we have, write your own, as well as giving you very, very detailed ideas of how to implement this. And we only show a few of the charts here in this preview before we jump into our first set of coalitions. And this is just one coalition you're looking at. Its details, its emblems. There is an emblem for every single one, a few key scenes, and a couple of key characters, and then a map of like a
Stop there, Chuck.
location.
Stop there, Chuck, where it said factions.
Yep.
Because Michael wants to explain these charts. They're really cool.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we also included these spider radial graphs to give you a sense of, hey, how does this consortium fit into the world of Xendria? Or you can adjust it to make it fit into yours. How much sway do they really have? How well known are they? Do they bring military might or do they bring political might?
Right.
Do they actually have a lot of wealth right now? For example, some of the mercenary companies, they're out there looking for wealth, but they don't necessarily always have a lot on hand because they have to spend a lot in order to keep the company roster filled. And we go through and define these patterns, these relationships between organizations, and we give you all those details as you scroll through. And yeah, please feel free to go on. This is House Varengrad, and as you saw from earlier, the black and white version is currently displayed on the Kickstarter as part of our stretch goals and as the progress bar. But you can see him there. Yep. And then you're scrolling on to the further artwork of some scenes. We describe, day in the life. What's it like for the members to be there, operating the headquarters, coming in, making trade deals? People live normal lives. It's not just all adventuring, but how do the adventurers interact with that? And you can see how those relationships can be built and how you would incorporate them into an adventure.
Mm-hmm.
See, that's the difference between a fantasy game and troller games, because it's always an adventure here.
I've seen some of your blooper reels where y'all pulling out your LARP weapons and stuff. Yeah, it's an adventure, all right.
Very
Gotta
nice.
admire you
This
guys.
is really
passion,
cool,
though.
guys.
You guys make it easy to stay smiling.
This is cool. This is badass. I'm gonna like this. This is great.
Yeah, this
is
layout,
good
the art, everything looks great.
Yeah,
Oh my God,
those
it's over the
infographics, those like the spider,
charts?
like the meters,
The spider
Yeah.
dragon.
Spider charts, yep.
Great
spider
stuff.
charts are so like that's such an efficient use of space because like at a glance it tells you so much about what you need to know. Like
Yeah.
I could like very like laboriously explain all of that in text, or you could boom put that little. I mean, obviously you can explain it later, but just like having like the size, it's probably like what on the page the size of a quarter, and it's just like
Yeah.
right there, and you
Yeah.
can look at it, and it's like got it. Even without reading it, I can know how much sway and capital and clout these guys have
Right.
in an area. That's
Thank you.
really, really excellent. And I'm
That's
I'm
great.
kind of jealous I didn't think of that. That's
Yeah,
such a brilliant
It's
idea.
good. It's good.
Thank you,
That's-
thank you.
this is great
Appreciate it.
stuff, man.
Well, this is why we're excited to create for you guys too, because we want to bring. We've got 52 years in this hobby. We've learned a few things. At least I have, and you guys have been a great example. We just we can just share our talents and make really awesome stuff, Jeremy.
Mhm.
Jeremy, I was a big fan of what you did with the starter kit because that was a huge jump for Troller games. What you did when you weren't here on the stream, I was telling them about how I was passing them out to kids in the neighborhood that needed some adult support because they had lost their father.
Oh, yeah.
And so we gave them. Then once they got into it, I gave them the player's handbook, everything. So to me, we've got a new generation to teach, and
It's very special.
Let me see here. Okay, so we've got about 5 minutes left. I know you guys have to go to your next stream. They're going to actually
we
hop
gotta
over to
jump.
another stream. So let's do the giveaways real quick here.
Yeah.
And then we're going to
Thank
let you guys roll on to your next stream. The next stream is going to be, let's see here. Let me go ahead and put this in the chat real quick. Actually, let's draw these giveaways real quick. Okay, I've got 3 $10 PDF coupon codes. And the link will
Hey,
pop
you got
up.
some more backers.
The link will pop up in the chat, and that'll direct you to our Discord. And Obsidian Risk will
man.
give you the codes over there at our Discord for our giveaways here. So we'll do these real quick and get out of here for these guys. And then me and Steve are going to stay on and chat for just a minute. Okay, so.
Jeremy's going to hang with us, and Davis, you can hang too if you want.
Oh, God, really? No, nothing. Let's see. So I'm going to close the entries out here on the giveaways, and we'll do 3 real quick ones. Here we go. These are for.
Oh, you're doing your Q&A?
Yeah.
Okay. So
Yeah, I'll hang.
all right. So I'm closing the entry. Oh, do I need to have to refresh the page again? Is that what's going on here?
I need some.
Come on, Chuck, get it together.
Hey, I want to suggest
Internet, I
everyone
love it.
Getting shit all stream.
and I'll put up a link
Per usual.
on our Twitter here shortly. But everyone, go get that sample, the sample.
Well, is it on? So right there's the link to the Kickstarter right there. Hey, David, how you doing, buddy?
Yeah, there's a link to the PDF. I guess
Just
it's
scroll
a
down
PDF.
just a little bit.
Okay.
Yeah.
You say it's pretty good, Davis?
Yeah, it's cool. I'm looking at it a second ago.
There you go.
Yeah, no, this is really good. The artwork is beautiful. The layout's perfect. This is really good.
It's solid.
Thank you, Davis. That really means a lot to me. I'm gonna get all emotional now. Just
And you know, this thing you have.
Yeah,
where
Coop.
that Jeremy mentioned I'm sorry, I've been sort of reading it as you've been talking and stuff. So
Yeah.
I don't know what you call them. The charts.
yes, the spider radial graphs, right?
Yeah, I was calling them pie charts in my head. Okay, spider radials sounds a lot better. So this was one of my observations when I first got into this business and started talking to people, not industry people, but players, people who have played this game for decades. The amount of knowledge and the little bits of insight that all these players and game masters and other people have. I mean, it is just absolutely staggering sometimes, the amount of knowledge and way people funnel it to create whatever. And I'm hoping that other people jump on this so that,
Thank you. We hope so too.
just push that out there, because this is a great way, a really great way of really quickly conveying a lot of information.
All right. So we got to meet a timetable here. So I'm going to spam these winners. You ready? Here we go. First winner is Imp 76. Congrats, Imp. You're good, Davis. We're going to give you another hour to talk in just a moment. And then next up would be Odd One Man. Congrats, Odd One. Congrats. And then our last winner is going to be Pastor Welby. Congrats, you 3. Hit Scott up. You know the drill. Get your codes.
Congratulations, everybody.
Now,
Like a bug in here.
Agile and Michael are getting ready to go. I'm going to drop this in the chat, so check this out real careful, folks, if you would, please. I'm going to drop a link in here, and this is where you're going to head to for more of this goodness. Go over and hang out with them. They are actually going to be going over to the DM and Friends. DM Angelo is going to be over tonight. I think Id and Tinkar are going to be on there as well. Agile, I believe. Right?
Yeah, Ken Carr's on the next one after that, I believe.
Okay.
Yeah. So, hey, Steve, please give my love to Grace and tell her we missed her, but we love her to death. Okay.
Will do. Will do.
And tell Dakota he's the best printing guy in the world.
You know, Dakota absolutely loves compliments, so I will definitely tell him.
Yeah, he'll eat that up like candy. Like candy.
Yeah,
for sure.
he always packs my stuff really nicely with a little note.
He's very, very good about it. He's very anal about all these things. His book binding is through the roof good. I mean, it's
Nice.
just fantastic. He's got
Do not butter Dakota up.
yeah,
Don't
no,
do it. Don't do it. Don't do it.
too much.
Well, God bless the troll lords. God bless the community, and
We
thank you all
appreciate
so very much.
Thank you, John, and good luck on this.
Thanks, guys.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep. We'll see you again soon. All right. You guys have a
Love
good
ya.
one.
Bye.
Enjoy you. See you.
See you, Michael. We still live? Are we live,
Yeah.
Chuck?
We are live.
Gotta-
Actually, the
gotta get one
chat
in
was
there.
saying that actually a while ago.
Well, there you go.
Gotta get one in there.
Oh yeah, you got to. You got to. Let me
Why are
Well, I
It's
read.
think
so
that is
complicated.
off to a roaring start. That's very good.
Oh, they're doing great with it, actually. Let me-
Yeah, I've done something weird to my computer. It's not updating anything. Like I have to refresh Kickstarter for it to update. And today I was getting a bunch of emails from tech support, and it was all going to spam. But normally the junk folder says, 1 or 2 or 7 or 900.
Yeah.
It wasn't saying anything. I just wandered in there and noticed all these. They just suddenly populated. I've done something to my computer. I don't know what. Typical me.
Probably nothing. I wouldn't worry about it.
Yeah,
I'm
sure
sure
can't
it'll
be anything.
I'm sure it'll be fine. So I would.
It'll be fine.
It'll sort itself out.
That's generally how these things go.
Generally, that's how they go.
Oh, we did. So how is everybody doing today? We're going to have a shorter AMA today, obviously, because we weighed in with helping John out and looking at wondrous and dangerous consortiums and Xendria. How do you say that? Xendria? I think that's
Xendria.
Xendria. It reminds me of Haunted Highlands. What is it? City of Escadia.
Hold on.
And I think, and I'm going to mess this up. It's either Escadia or Escadia.
Yeah, I don't know. I've been wanting to ask that for like 20 years, whatever.
Years. And Casey finally corrected me, but now I can't remember what the correction was.
I'll just ask him. I'll just ask him myself. 'Cause I'd like to know. I usually call it Escadia, but that's probably the wrong way because I'm usually wrong.
I called it Escadia too.
Yeah, I bet you that's
Where's
wrong.
that? There's the link for the sample. Okay, I'm gonna drop the link in here, guys, because somebody was asking about the sample link. Here, friends. Here's the
Manfred,
link.
interestingly, it's already reforged. It's
That's
just
not
sitting there waiting to be put into the schedule.
Hold on.
We've got the Gygax stuff kind of, once we got that license. I think Jeremy was in the middle of doing some of, I can't remember which part. I think it's CKG actually. No, you were chopping up the CKG, pulling the adventures out.
There we go.
When we got the Gygax licenses, and that kind of turned. Obviously.
What are you talking about?
The Haunted Highlands. It was one of the first projects you did. You took the CKG to the Haunted Highlands, had 10 adventures and Casey's, Dungeon Master stuff, and you divided that.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
I've got him. Jeremy has no memory of
No,
this.
it's Jeremy. It's like having that job where you drive 45 minutes to work and you get out of your car and you don't remember how you even got there.
Okay, all right. I'm going to put this in language that Stephen will understand. You know how people who've been abducted by aliens will be like, from 12:30 a.m. to 6 a.m., I have unaccounted for time. I know I was in my car. I was driving down the highway. There's a white light, and I have no way of accounting for that time. Nothing happened.
Exactly.
That's like their alien encounter.
Yes.
Right? Lost time.
Yes.
That is my experience with what you're describing. There's like this blank in my brain.
So to let everyone know out there, Jeremy was first hired as an editor. I think Tim hired you, I believe. And then
the first thing I did was the prismatic maze for
Memorial Tomb.
Memorial Tomb.
Yeah.
Which was forever ago.
Yes, that was a long time ago. But when he came on full time, I very quickly realized that Jeremy's very competent and very capable. So I just started sending him all of these projects that were heaped around that were not getting done. And they got done. And he has no memory of it because it was, 3 years ago.
Well, unfortunately, that probably all needs to be redone because the lingo the rules have changed.
So I know you reforged the Haunted Highlands Player's Handbook. You did the spells. I remember that.
Yeah, that's done. I remember that.
But I don't know if you reforged the adventures.
I can almost guarantee you that I haven't.
Yeah.
I think I started with like one of the aired series.
Okay, Undying.
And we were like, a lot of that stuff is just wrong because we were like, maybe we'll do this. I don't know.
Yeah.
We hadn't said anything.
To your question, Manfred, it's actually it's ready to be moved into the schedule. We just need to get it in the schedule.
That'd be a good. I mean, that'd be good for the calendar.
So look, what are we gonna do after Reforged?
What do you mean? Gamma World. What are you talking about?
We're never reforging this again, Davis.
There's no more. This is the last reforging we're doing. It's over.
No,
with.
then we'll do regurgitated.
There you go.
Oh, God. Question for you, Stephen, from KevCon. Is Offstrike the next backer kid? If so, when? And can we get a Crusader issue focusing on Offstrike, please?
Funny thing about that, I wrote this.
No.
I wrote this whole text to Davis. I wrote this whole text to Davis and Chuck this morning. It involves the backer kit. What's next? It listed Gord. It listed Alstrag. It listed the Dragon Bestiary. It listed a couple other things.
Yep.
And then I was sitting there reading it over to make sure it made sense. And I thought, you know what? This is not time for this conversation. I deleted the whole text.
Yep. Sounds about right.
So they didn't get they didn't get my rambling thoughts this morning. But what we're really gonna do is focus on getting GFW done. That's the primary. We got to get those 10 books done and out. The World Builders Archive, get those done and out. Jeremy's got Zagging well underway, and Chuck and I have got to wrap up the spells for the Adventure Spell book. So the next 30 to probably 45 days, maybe 60 days, we're not going to do anything crowdfunding wise other than wrap up this stuff. That's especially the World Builder Archive.
Yeah, I got to remind you, we got to get those two knuckleheads paid because they both want to do more.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Completely. That did
That's
not
good.
make it to my list today.
All right. And if you got any more questions here, since we're live, let me know and we'll drop them in here.
So we'll work the schedule out. Part of it is we got to get the assets ready for. We'd like to do Gord next, but we don't have enough assets, and there's a slight hiccup with the manuscript that I got to work my way through. So until all of that settled, we can't put Gord really on the schedule.
There wasn't a whole lot of graphical love for that back in the day. I've noticed. There's just
we only did one. We did, of course. There's no Kickstarters back then or anything.
Right. So there was no need for.
What would there be? Chapter headers? I'm assuming like black and white illustrations for chapter headers.
We're gonna have those.
There's 7 books. We need 7 covers. We need the covers really kind of locked and loaded. And Luke wants to do, and this is where we have to get the estate involved. Luke wants to do more stuff than just the books. So Gord is in, as you know, Jeremy, because we've talked about it. Gord is in this very unique spot. It's the only place that Gary Gygax that he secured the usage of the word Greyhawk and Greyhawkian stuff. It stays in the Gord book, so we can use that. But once we get out of that, like if there was a graphic novel or anything like that, then we're in the wilderness again. So
it gets muddy too because
muddy. So we got lawyers.
There's Gord stuff in Zagging.
In
the manifest, he's like, I want this in there, and I'm like, I don't know if I can put that in there.
Yeah, we can't. That's all got to be cleaned unless we get permission. So we got to get. And Luke is, working with Wizards of the Coast very closely. So hopefully we can work some of this stuff out. So on Gord, before we can get all of the assets together, we kind of got to weed through the legal. If I was to be a betting man, so I'm almost done with the expansion books. I finished Sari and Heath over the weekend. I got one more to do after that. I was going to dive into Alstrad, but I think I might actually dive into the Codex of the Plains first. Maybe not. Either Alstrad or Codex of the Plains is next on the agenda. And I don't know. And we'll just look at it. But that Dragon Bestiary, the Air Dragon Bestiary, Benny is working on it like crazy. I sent Davis.
I like that book. I think that's a good book.
What you saw, that the amount of work she's put into it is crazy. The art's great. It's just, even like KevCon, Eveline in the Eveline Sea Lanes is one of the, what is she? She's a Madru settler who settled in that region. She's a very, very powerful sorceress, a very good, lawful good, chaotic good sorceress, fae type creature that the first Enochians who came there ran into her, and her tower is still there. So the Eveline Sea Lanes, her tower is kind of there in the middle, I think, up off of the coast somewhat. And the Sea Lanes were named that because when the Enochians discovered her, they became enamored of her. They created the Knights of Eveline, and they served her for many, many years until the Enochian Empire was destroyed. So that's where that name actually comes from. I tried to tie the geographic names to the regions that they're covered. So Alstrad probably. Do what, Jeremy?
I was just gonna say the names in your setting are very poetic. They sound very nice to say. Because I was reading, I named one of the monsters in Zagging Big Boss Zuglum, which is a very ugly sounding collection of syllables. So
it's one of those things that, and Davis and I were talking about this just the other day, because I ran into a brick wall about just place names. I just needed some names for, what was it, mountains, Davis? I can't remember what I asked you. Because I texted, I don't know what to name this mountain.
Mm-hmm.
And he was like, keep it simple, keep it simple, keep it. And like you look at Arkansas, there's a town called Oil Trough, and I think it's named Oil Trough because they killed so many bears back in the 1800s that they harvested the bear oil, and it was just called Oil Trough. And most place names aren't. When this was Davis was talking about, aren't weird, but it's like the Kubitak.
There's a city in Michigan called Novi. And it's named Novi because there was like a train track that would run through it, and there was an abandoned rail car on the track, and it was the number 6 track, but it was in Roman numerals, Novi.
Oh, interesting.
They named it Novi.
That's kind of cool.
Yeah.
Now
It's
I
just like
did.
when I was coming
There's
back
a
from
Y City. There's a Y City, Arkansas, just Y City,
yeah.
and it's because that's where there's a Y in the road.
You you
And
know
you
what the
know, here's one for you, Davis. Possum Grape, Arkansas. When they founded that town, the townspeople they put two names forward: Possum Town or Grape Town. They couldn't decide. And when they voted, it was an equal vote, so they just named it Possum Grape.
seriously?
But that's how, if you think about it, I mean, Little Rock, most of it is kind of built around that.
So
And I really don't. I love reading fantasy. I've been reading a lot lately.
I can't wait till we come up with the first town called Meth Lab.
Yeah, there you go. It's easier to read when you can read, the words that are on the page. Cthulhu gets away with it because it's supposed to be, beyond your understanding. So I think Lovecraft gets away with it, but for the most part, try to keep it a little bit.
so interesting enough, two things in chat. Manfred says in New Mexico there's a town called Truth or Consequences.
Yes.
There you go.
And when I was on my way back a couple years ago in Iowa, I stopped at the town called Quasquentin, which we know is Quasquentin from, B2, right? Or B1. And what's funny about that is that town, as I went down there and looked at it, they didn't even know anything about it being related to D&D until a few years ago, right? But that word comes from the Algonquin language, a native Indian language, which means it's fox, right?
Right.
But it's just wild how that got translated. Now it's in our D&D books,
You see that though. You see a lot of Native American names, especially in the South and South, and they're very hard to pronounce if you don't. If you don't know.
Same in Michigan and Wisconsin too.
True. Yeah.
The
Sure.
Great Lakes. There's like 5 major tribes of the Great Lakes area, and they sort of anglicized through French fur traders, like sort of transliterating them into Latin characters, and they're like, it's kind of like this. But Michigan means they think it means like turtle or something like that.
Right.
So
is it Michigan or Michigan? Sorry, go ahead.
If you talk to the Native Americans, to them it's just going to mean it's the land of turtles, or
Right. No, 100%, yeah.
Or man, what is it? When the Romans invaded the British Isles, and they would talk to the I don't remember who the native English were at the time, what they were called. They'd be like, "What's the name of this river?" And they would say whatever the Celtic word for river was.
Right.
And so every river got named whatever the hell that word was, and I forget what it was. But
that's funny.
So what's
was it the Britons?
Who was it? KevCon said, "Yeah, Pennsylvania. I've been there, Kevin. There's a town in Pennsylvania outside Gettysburg called Intercourse, Pennsylvania. And you go in the convenience stores, they got all the little joke keychains and all that stuff. I'm not sure. I think there was probably some big debate there at one time, so they had a lot of intercourse going on about it. I guess. I don't know.
Who knows?
Discourse. I don't remember. Anyway.
I think there's a Uranus, Missouri.
That's just people that are just being an jackass.
At that point, it's like, come on,
And it has a chocolate factory there. That's their gig. That's literally their gig.
I think there's a Butts, Pennsylvania, or something.
No doubt.
Now
there's a Purgatory, Colorado.
There's a Hell, Michigan.
Mr. Blue said that there's and I know because I live in Virginia. We've got a road right down the road here. It's called Oak Holler, and it's spelled on the sign HOALLER. Holler.
Yeah.
Oh, that's funny.
Holler.
That's a good name for a town, Oak Holler. I need to put that in the Dark Info. That's a good name for a town. Holler.
The ancient oaks. We have Mashantucket, which sounds like some bad verbs put together. Cape Con says.
Mashantucket. Sounds like a dish.
It does. Yeah, it definitely is. It is. It definitely is.
Zelenople. I don't know how to pronounce that, Savage.
That's a wild one. Zelenople. That sounds like Constantinople, but like in a different universe, right? Like Bizarro.
Zelenople.
Oh, that's a cool one.
But that's part of what I'm trying to do in Arid is some of the names. The funniest name in Arid was pointed out to me by my son Wilson, because if you look at the coast on the Sea of Chenault and Aachen, it says the city of Cam. Now it's the only place on that map that it says town or city. And Wilson was like, "So is the name of this town City of Cam or is it Cam?
I see what you're going. It could go different ways. That's all.
Like, it's Cam. So I'll fix that in there. I'm wandering into Ursel, Maine probably tomorrow. No, it'll probably be Thursday, but the last of them.
It could be called the City of Cam because isn't the City of London actually its official name, the City of London?
Oh, I don't know. Maybe isn't there two Londons? There's like a London inside London. I think you're right, Davis. I think there is.
Yeah,
a
I think the City of London is
Dude,
actually.
I'm checking that out, and I'm crushing Wilson. I'm crushing him with this knowledge.
That's hilarious.
So city's not. I think the city's used in a few names actually. Oh, I know that it is.
That's funny.
Dodge City.
Dodge, yeah.
Vatican City.
Yeah, Vatican City.
Oh, I don't need to change nothing. Wilson's wrong.
Yeah.
Go.
Oh, what was that? Wilson's wrong? He'll be down here. He'll have a debate with you instantly about that. I want proof.
There's a never-ending flood of debates around here.
Oh yeah.
We're still debating over whether a magical portal can.
Yes.
If you can push water through a magical portal. If you open a magical portal at the bottom of a pool, will the water flow out?
I mean, if you wanted to, it's your table.
Depends.
I love that.
That's a cop. I said no because I
Oh,
figured
really?
that if I allow that to happen, they're going to open that portal at the bottom of the sea and drain you.
Oh, they asked you for the game. Oh, clearly no. Yeah, clearly
They were
no.
just trying to drain the water out of it.
Oh, okay. Right on. So, a few more
no,
questions.
that's why-
Roll.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Go ahead, Dave. All right. So, Lando the Archmagi says, "What's the status on CZ Part 1 being done, Jeremiah?" Sorry.
I mean, it sounds like I just had a meeting today. It sounds like level 5 is almost there. They're going to start, they're doing like monster stats now. So they're going to be starting on 5A as soon as I get them a key for it. I'm on level 4. I'm 41 rooms in to level 4 of like 130. It's the biggest level by far. It's a monster. And the sub level for 4 is done. So it's almost there, honestly.
It's awesome.
Yeah,
There's
it's
maybe 100 rooms left to go, which is a lot. It's a ton, but
Yeah.
you know, I'm trying to hit 10 rooms a day. I'm averaging maybe about 7, but
Just according with the room, So
Yeah, and it's a big level.
today it was very slow because Gary had a room where it was 2 very powerful spellcasters, a wand of polymorph, and 6 different very complicated NPCs and monsters who had all been polymorphed into snails. And so I had to write stats for them in case they turned them back.
Sure.
And I had to explain why the hell they were down there. So that was like 2,000 words of
wow.
homework I had to do.
That's so much fun, though. I'm so glad you're doing it, not me. Let's see. So, Kevcon asks, who is Eveline or Eveline in the Eveline
I already
series?
answered that.
Well, fine then. The next one then. This is from Wolf Alone. Any new expansions dropping in the store this week, or should I go ahead and get the most recent one while our 20% sale is still on until the 31st of May? Sorry.
So no, it would have, but I goofed this up and I didn't send the cover to the UV coders.
Wow.
What did we just release? Something. The Umbrian Flats.
Umbrian Flats, yeah.
The Vorarlberg Basin landed on my desk yesterday, the edited version. So I'll get that and lay out over to Chuck tomorrow. So that one was in queue, but I realized I don't have the covers. So it'll be next week before that.
It's in queue for next week, right? I mean,
it's in queue for next week.
Okay, and so there's your answer to that. Coop asks, can a portal in Castle Zygig open to one of the continents by Agile Monk? I mean, certainly in your game you could do it. I don't think that's something we can change or do ourselves.
Yeah, we're going to leave some of them just not.
We're going to leave them there for you to use.
What?
The portals in Zang. Aren't
question
two of
for
them like the fantasy worlds, Jeremy, or science fiction worlds, or something like that? Are they all?
One is supposed to go to the Planet of Adventure, which I know you've purchased those books. I'm sure you have.
He's joking, Steve. He's joking.
That sounds familiar. Actually, Jeremy sends me a lot of good stuff to read. So.
No. I was going to expense those, and I sent them to you, and you never ordered them.
Oh
no, he won't do that. He won't do that. He won't do that. I gave up on that shit years ago.
One of them's supposed to go to Planet of Adventures, and the other one I think is supposed to go to the Starship Warden, which I have to like make all that really fuzzy now. So
I had conversations with that with some of the semi
Yeah.
license holders. We're not gonna be able to do that.
so now they just go somewhere sci-fi.
Right on.
And then somewhere way, way deep down, there's one that's supposed to go to the City of the Gods, which is in Blackmore, Dave Arneson's Blackmore, which
Right.
there's no way we can do that, but it's a cool
Someone got the license for that last year. I can't remember.
Yeah.
Let's
Kevin
see.
has a great question for
Well,
Davis.
there's two questions for him actually. No Inquisitor says question for Davis. Why?
Don't ask Davis that question.
And then followed up with by KevCon, when will Davis finish the boat book? I'm waiting for the camera just to go off. That's what I'm waiting on. He's like, don't ask me that shit. I wasn't going to, but your brother pointed it out. So there you go.
I'm
Well,
almost.
there's a better question.
No. I'm almost. Wait. I actually wrote.
The next question is, Davis, when will you do more Xendria content? I've been trying to get Davis doing Xendria content for years.
That's quite a popular question, actually. So,
Well, as soon as I'm done with the boat book, I'm gonna move over into and say. I actually started on it again the other day, but I'm gonna finish off the boat book as soon as I can now. It's far more laborious than I thought.
Well, yeah, you're doing 130 boats, bro.
Yeah.
I said how, because he sent me like a mock layout and like each entry had its own boat, like picture. And I was like, how many of these are there going to be? He said 120. And then he lined it out and he said 130. And I was like, no.
That's the way it's going to be. So I don't know.
Where are we going to get pictures for 130 boats?
Peter Bradley.
Peter Brad. Yeah.
So because I'll use a word incorrectly. Like when I first started to write it, I would use a word incorrectly. And then I discover, oh, wait, this is how the word's properly used. And I have to go back through all of the text, find every place that I use the word, and then change the word. And I'm doing that almost every single fucking day. Sorry, every single day.
Fuck you. No.
Going through.
It's a lot too, because when you're reading actual like fiction or history about boats, and they're describing the boats, there's a whole lot of types of knots and types of ropes and types of sails.
I went through and ditched all of that because no one needs to know that. And it's so complicated. I would literally spend what I did find out. Okay, I will say this for you boat people out there. Okay, I'm beginning to like boats. I'm really beginning to like boats. Okay, the language is just so screwed up. The way everyone talks about boats and stuff like that, it's so fucked up.
You do need
one consistent way of doing it, but it's actually elegant. There's an elegance to the language because every single aspect of the boat is described. And you can tell whoever's working with it loves their boats and loves all that stuff. And I'm like, that's sort of cool.
Davis, you need one graphic in there at least that tells me where the aft is and where the starboard is. Whatever. Yeah.
He's wanting to tell me, just like we talked the other day, lots of technicals.
Yes, I need to know like what a mizzen mast is, what a main mast. I guess that's the one in the middle. Like you got 3 masts. There's the main mast. What are the other 2 masts?
Well, what if you have
your prow, your
11 masts?
Your gunwale.
Do they all have a name? Because I need to know where the cannonball hits.
Yes, they would. Yes, they would all have. No, there's no cannonballs. I stop it at 1500 and no fucking cannonballs.
So anyways,
we had a big debate the other day about cannonballs.
Yeah.
On ships.
I mean, we should do it. We should have another one.
Ships go back to the 900s, okay, and then you have proto cannonballs. But then you have, and maybe into the 1200s, all in Asia. All the Asian ships had cannonballs on them way before anyone.
Well, yeah, they were putting like iron on their hulls, way back when.
Yeah, the ships in Asia were so fucking advanced. But anyway, I nixed all that shit. And I don't even know how to deal with like Greek fire. I mean, every ship in the
ironically, nobody does.
Yeah,
it
kills.
What if I take Davis? What if my wizard levitates a big giant lead ball and drops it on the the mast. I need to know which mast it hits.
Okay, wait. They're
Oh
called.
my
I'm just
God.
aggravated.
Pick one.
They're called lead dolphins.
What are you doing?
Okay?
Oh my God.
Okay, so I found out this is sort of cool. I love the way people just like try to kill each other. It's so fucking funny how inventive we are. So they're called lead dolphins in the Byzantine like thing. That's what they were called in the book that I read. Anyway, so at the top of the mast, they had the triangular shaped mast, and then one of the yard arms was really long, and at the top of it is a really heavy piece of iron shaped like a dolphin, right? So that they could move the yard arm over the opposing ship and drop the dolphin, and it would go punch through all the floors and
That's pretty
Pick on
wild.
water.
in the ship.
Yeah.
Huh?
That's pretty wild.
And that turtle ship from Korea, the one where they put the iron with the spikes
Yeah.
on top and the thing,
Yeah.
they actually had a bellows inside, and they could create a noxious, poisonous gas
Spew, yeah.
to spew out the front of
Did
the.
you send me a YouTube video on that the other day? I think you did. You sent me something on that turtle ship. Is that what that is?
Yeah. No,
I've been getting lots of ship texts from Davis for the past 2 months.
So,
Yeah, it's pretty amazing.
a couple more related questions, then we'll move on. Davis, if you got a boat, what would you name it?
Oh, that's an interesting question.
Oh hell! All right,
Oh, wait, that's a really good question.
all right. I'm getting my hourglass out. What's that? Well, mull that over, and we'll have you do a post on Twitter about it.
There you go. The SS Gnome Killer.
Will this book of rafts be part of the Book of Clubs, the Book of Gnome series?
Yes, Davis's raft book. It's Gnome Book of Clubs.
Dude, okay, so I had it. You know how I started like the bottom and I got obsessed about clubs and stuff like that?
No,
Yes,
I
we
don't
all
recall, I don't
know.
recall that. I don't recall that.
Yeah. So while I was starting this thing, I got obsessed with canoes and rafts.
Oh, hell.
And I didn't realize how voluminous the text is on canoes and rafts, and how many different types of rafts and canoes there
Okay.
are.
Wait.
And not only this, Jeremy, get this. Okay, so the Varangians, all right, they were smoking the Byzantines. Okay, not the Varangians, whoever. Well, anyway, the guys up there in the Ukrainian region or whatever.
Yeah, sure.
They were smoking everybody. And how were they doing it? They were cutting down these trees, like these 100-foot long trees and stuff like that. They could make a canoe out of a tree, 2 canoes out of a big tree in one day, right? And they would put 100 men in these canoes, and they would move like 20, 40, 60, 80, 100 miles a day up and down the river in these canoes, and completely be outflanking their enemies all the time, just like jumping in, coming down.
And there it is, announced. Engineering Canoes is coming next spring. All right.
I got obsessed with the whole canoe thing, and then like the canoes, I'm just thinking it's a log. It's not just a log, man. These people go through a lot of work to make these canoes work the way that they want them to work.
So,
And then you have the double canoes, like you take a tree, you cut it in half, canoe them out, and you put them
So,
together.
Davis,
yeah,
You got what?
it's called Dugout.
is there a name for the front of the canoe and the back of the canoe?
God, Stephen, I swear to God.
I don't know, but now I've got something to do for the next hour.
So, one last related question.
Interestingly enough, yesterday I got a text from someone who I have not heard from in 20 years, who decided to go all wilderness about 20 years ago. He left. He just said, "I'm done with this fucking world. I'm out." And
Was
he
it the
moved up
guy
way
who had the Dodge?
Huh?
Who was the guy who had the Dodge? Go ahead.
No, I have no idea where this guy No, that was Bob who went out west.
Yeah.
This guy is another friend of mine, got into some trouble, whatever, and he just said, "I'm out." And then he just moved up to your neck of the woods, Jeremy, up in that lake region up there, way out in the freaking woods. Well, he is now a master canoe maker.
So,
and I got a text from him the other day saying, "Hey, Davis, what's up?" And I was like, "You? What? Go ahead."
Ask him if the front of the canoe has a specific name.
I would assume
Can
I would assume it's the stem and the stern.
I think we should explore this deeper and go full on with castles and canoes, is what I'm saying. Just like
That's what we're
Yeah.
That's what we're talking about.
At what point is the distinction meaningless? Granular.
So
you have to be before I'm flipping through 96 pages of canoes that have like one numeral of difference mechanically between them.
then Odd One Man asks, can you have a 4-pound cannon in the cannon?
There you go, Dave. In the canoe.
Oh, in the canoe.
Yes,
Yeah.
you can.
Okay, all right.
Yes, you can.
Can you mount a
can have
trebuchet?
it
Can you mount a trebuchet on a canoe? Now, these are questions for you.
Very small ones.
Very
Yeah,
small rocks.
No, a trebuchet would be too big, but you could put a little cannon on a right-sized canoe.
Like a hand cannon.
Yeah, and
my
then.
God. Y'all are hilarious, by the way.
But then you get to this weird thing, right? What's the difference between a boat and a ship? And it's like,
No
you
shot.
know it's a boat. You know it's a ship. No, you know it's a boat if it can fit inside a ship.
So
Right.
wait a minute. Is that
And I'm like, wait,
Wait, what?
so, David? We haven't technically officially named it. Is it engineering ships or engineering boats?
it's gonna be engineering ships.
It's castles and,
boats are
and
small.
canoes is what it is, I thought. Wait, what?
Yeah,
Engineering
but
ships.
it's like what I should say is engineering vessels that
Cannons and
have a
canoes.
tendency to float on water.
That'd be a great title.
All right, so last question on this subject. Then we got to move on because I'm getting hungry. All
Where do
right, so Ken,
petards fit into all
Ken
this?
Langley asks, we need rules to use levers to pick up ships like Archimedes did to the Romans. Can you provide that, please? In the book?
I'm not going to go in. No, but
Come on, Davis. Come on.
Come on.
You're covering every other goddamn thing.
Yeah,
Why
what's
not?
up? Why are you missing out on that for?
I don't know because I don't know where to.
You're gonna describe the thickness of every bench in a canoe.
Right? No, he's not wrong. He is not wrong.
Yeah.
So Steve Coop asks, what is going to probably you think will be the final expansion coming
and
this?
wait.
Oh,
The largest ships that we know of, probably the Romans, the size of aircraft carriers, crews of 7,000 to 10,000 people.
That's insane to me. That's
Yeah.
insane.
All right, go ahead.
There was a question, Chuck.
I think Coop Waffles asked, what will be the final expansion coming this summer? You think for aired?
So we'll release
The Gonfod.
The Godfather. We will release.
Because I know the main one will take 3 years. Other than that, what's the other one?
The Forebook Basin should be out next week, and the Syrian Heath should be out the week after that, and I should be able to get Ursulmane the week out after that. So by mid-June, all of the Ursul expansions will be done. Though we promised one for the Adventure Spellbook, the City of Arnall. That's about a fourth of the way written already. So I'll finish that. Then I'll wrap that one up, and then that's it on the expansion books for Terrain. Then that should be out hopefully somewhere in June, and then it's all abstract.
Soul Shield, not a snowball's chance in hell.
Oh, it'll happen. Trust me, it'll happen.
No, he's talking about Zygig, but that's not going to happen either. I don't think. But
I'm sorry.
We'll
I
see.
wanted to make
They're both wrong. Let's see. Manfred says, "Isn't the Gonfod the last CNC book ever?" Yes, and that's why it will never be published. Anyway, joking.
New generations will take over.
That's right. Sparky68 Troublemaker asks, "Are the trolls invading Arkansas Ren Fair later this year?" No, I'm
I
not.
will be going to Ren Fair at some point.
Probably at night after they're closed, but that's another story.
Climbing over the fence.
I'm going to.
He's done it before.
Yes.
Let's see.
In the woods, Kent.
Oh, I didn't know that. I hadn't been in forever.
It looks badass. It looks really, really cool.
Oh God, Sparky wants to burn it down. This is really going in the direction I thought now, properly. Okay.
I love Ren Fairs. They're cool.
Yeah, they are cool.
You want to burn it? You want to burn it down?
Oh my God.
Sparky does.
All right.
All right.
So
That's it for asking me anything. Ask us today anything. Go check out the Kickstarter.
it's in the link there for.
Xendria Kickstarter. Go check that out. And I think Grace will be around tomorrow. Chuck will be on Friday. We hope to get the regular game going back next Monday. Things should seem to be getting in some kind of even keel around here. Just stick with the ship yammerings. But thank everybody for coming out, and we'll see you later.
Yeah, thanks everybody. We really appreciate you guys. So we'll catch you on the flip side.